Hello everyone. Welcome to Sabbath Tarot. I'm hoping that you're well, happy, safe wherever you are. Today we have a very special all signs that we're doing. We're going to be doing how are you going to know for sure that this is the one, okay? The person that you're going to be meeting. As you can see, my hair is curly, okay? Because took a shower and then I didn't straighten it. So here we are with my natural hair. It's a little bit messy, but it is what it is. How's everybody doing? Hello. Did you get notified? Let me smell good too while I'm at it. Welcome. How are you? So we're doing all signs. We're going to be tapping on to how are you going to know that this person's the one. Could be somebody you're meeting, could be, confirming whether you're dating someone that they're the one for you. For those of you that are single, this could be talking about somebody that you're going to be meeting soon. Oh, I missed you all. How are you? Does it sound good? Thank you for the beautiful gift. As you can see, the bed cover was a gift for me. So I really thank you all for all the beautiful gifts you send me. I absolutely use everything that you send me, just so you know. And I'm constantly thinking about it and I'm constantly grateful. I did get a lot of gifts for Christmas through my Amazon wish list because I have two. I have the Canadian one and then I have the American. So I want to just thank you a lot for all the beautiful gifts. Okay, I love it. Everything. Everything. I'm so in love. So let's do let's do Aries. Aries, how are you going to know that they're the one for you? How are you going to know that they're the one? Are we ready? Where are my mods? Aries, make some noise. Let me know if you're here. I told you I was going to go live today. So hopefully we have some mods before I start. All right. Aries. Hey, Shannon. Yay. We got a mod in the house. That's good. Aries, make some noise because sometimes when you put something in the chat, your energy is going to be aligning with the reading and it's going to make more sense to you basically. Okay. So let's see, Aries. How do you know that they're the one? What are this person's characteristics? Okay. What is this person's characteristics? Are we ready? I'm ready. How are you going to know that this is the one? How are you going to know that this is the one? Okay. Could be an earth sign. A couple of different signs showing up, but specifically earth and fire they could have within their chart. This is 2026 to 2027, or it could be someone you already know, okay? Well, it's really timeless. It's someone who's very hardworking. I think for some of you, one thing you're going to notice about the one is they really prioritize their work over everything. All right, they could be the type who's busy. They could be the type who's always trying to achieve something more than what they already have. They could be a type of person who thinks that practice makes perfect. Okay, maybe they're very educated. They know different things. I heard they're handy for some of you. I also think for some of you, there's a chance that this person could be from a different background. Okay, so that's one thing about the one. They could be from a different background, most likely. They could have their own business, all right? Or they could do something very important. I feel like this person is an official person, or there's a chance they're in control regarding their work. Maybe CEO, maybe boss, maybe they work for themselves, right? They like money. I think this is a very much of a money maker energy. And I feel like for some of you, when you're going to step into a relationship with this person, there's a high chance that they're going to provide for you. They're going to take care of you financially, and they're going to want to be there for you. Very loyal. I feel like most likely either you already know them or this year you're going to meet them, okay, because of the year horse. But I feel like it's someone who's very loyal to you. They're very devoted to you. I also feel like they're very possessive, okay? So this is a type that does not want for you to like talk to anybody else, text anyone else, all right? So they could be a little bit kind of they could find that triggering a little bit, even if it's just like coworkers or colleagues that you deal with, okay? You're gonna have a lot of sexy time with this person, okay? I can tell. I think for some of you, one thing that's going to be unbearable between you two is the chemistry and also the sexual energy. I think you're going to be very sexual with this person. Okay, so let's see more regarding the outcome of this connection. I think it's going to be very both-sided. It's going to be very reciprocal. I even feel like at a certain point, you two might move in together, okay? After maybe you meet, you're going to be moving in. Specific months, June, February, October. All right, these could be significant. So let's see more regarding the outcome. What's the outcome regarding this connection for Aries? Aries, what is the outcome? You know, I think during the connection, you're going to also feel like this person might have trust issues, especially because I feel like you keep getting a lot of attention because of your looks or because of your work. For some of you, there's a chance like people could text you and they could not like it. Or I don't know, they're just a little bit territorial when it comes. It doesn't matter male or female, right? But heavy earth, all right, is showing up in your reading. Fire as well. And I think they're too sensitive. I think one thing you're going to notice is they're very caring regarding you, but small little things you say also gets in their head. You know what I'm saying? Every small thing you might say, even when you're joking or being sarcastic, they take it to heart. Okay, so it's giving Cancer vibes a little bit. So yeah, that's the energy. But I am seeing that they're going to be very expressive regarding their feelings and very territorial. So that's how you're going to know who the one is for you. But specific signs, Gemini, Virgo, Aries came through, Pisces and Cancer, Aquarius and Scorpio, and Leo. So they could have these within their chart. But Earth and Fire. All right. You know, the good thing is they're not poor. So if you dealt with different people and they were kind of like always asking for money from you, or they were like money hungry, I think this person is very humble and they'd be happy to give to you. You know, it's a giver energy. But they definitely could have like an earth placement. I keep getting that, you know, but very patient with you. I love that. Let's do Taurus. Taurus, what's going on with you? Let's tap into your energy and see what's going on. You know, I actually vibe with this hair, but it's kind of summery. You know, it's kind of summery. I had a feeling if I were to wake up, because I didn't put masks or anything, right? This is my natural hair. I was like, oh, it's going to be so messy. But you know what? No, it's good. I mean, I don't comb it or anything. I don't brush it. So stayed the same. So let's do Taurus. Taurus, are you here? Make some noise. Hey, Sarah. Sarah, how are you doing? How's everybody? Tori, Marielle, bonjour, Lindsay, everyone doing well? All right, let's do Taurus. You say, what happened to my banks? I don't know, I got tired. I get tired very easily sometimes. I get bored, so I was like, you know what? I don't want to have bangs anymore. I'm just waiting for it to grow. Taurus. Taurus, who's this person? Who's the one? How are you going to know? How are you going to know who's the one? Yeah, I'm doing super chats today. Yeah. They're a foodie. They like food. I think for some of you, you're going to try a lot of different foods when you get together. You're going to try a lot of different foods when you get together, when you're dating. Okay, when you're together. I think for some of you, this is also somebody that might have an addiction with food. Like when they're upset, they might have a lot of food. Yeah, they're very addicted to food. They love food. That kind of reminds me of you too, right? Because you're also that way. But let's see. Some of you might like come to find out that before they dealt with like gaining weight or like they tried to lose weight, something like that. Something also with children. They either want children or have them already. Okay, but let's see. Taurus, who's this person? Who's the one? For some of you, it could be a person you've known in 2025. If not, don't take it, okay? It's just a confirmation for some of you out there. This person is going to really see you as beautiful. I think one thing I'm noticing, they could compliment you a lot throughout the connection. I think for some of you, this is also somebody that kind of idolizes you in the connection and the relationship. They think you're very, very pretty. They could compliment your looks a lot or be very attracted to your looks. Like, I think they're going to be addicted to you, you know, regarding your looks. I also feel like for some of you, you're going to unexpectedly meet, like in a place that you feel like, you know, it was very unexpected. Like for some, it could be online, could be at the store. Like there's definitely this unexpected energy. Like it could happen in any moment, you know? They could have water in their chart for some of you or air. All right, but it is somebody that definitely, I also feel like their eyes could be very, either they have light colored eyes like green, blue, hazel. If not, it's talking about you just have a very, very, very intense eye contact together. So let's tap onto more. Tell me about their characteristics. Tell me about their characteristics. For some of you, they could come from somewhere that's warm, or maybe you live somewhere that's warm. Yeah, I'm hearing Texas. For some of you, could be maybe you live in the South. If you don't, again, could be anywhere that's warm. Maybe you come from, but let's see. I also feel like they're going to be very motivated to do better by being by your side. I think this is somebody who's going to also really inspire you and be a fan of yours. Like they're going to be a big fan regarding whatever it is you want to achieve, you know, like a cheerleader vibe. Tell me more regarding this person, their characteristics. One thing you're going to notice is this person might have been very alone before they met you. So I think right after you meet them, they're going to tell you that they've been single for a very long time, or they've been on their own, or they've been heartbroken. Heavy water, though, is showing up in your reading. Cancer, Leo, Taurus, Aquarius, Scorpio, also fixed energy. I also feel like for some of you, this person could be away from their family, or there's a chance they care a lot about their family and they could want to reunite with their family. Either it's you or them. Tell me more about the outcome of this connection. They're going to want to commit to you. Like, I feel like at first, for some of you, there's a chance. I'm just reading your compliments. You're also sweet to me. Thank you. At first, for some of you, this person could like kind of hesitate to commit, but I think over time they're definitely going to be committed to you. And I think it's because of their trust issues. They could have very intense trust issues, or they feel like you could leave them, you know? They could always have a thought of maybe you could leave or do something. Regarding the outcome, I feel like it's definitely going to be long term. I even feel like for some of you, you two could potentially have a child together in the future, or again, like I said, someone already does. I'm seeing children and a lot of fun, a lot of lightheartedness, a lot of travels. That's what I'm getting. Regarding their work, either they could work in an office or work from home remotely. But for some of you, it's something regarding finance, home, architecture, or renovation and design. Okay? Even transportation is coming through. Maybe they commute to work. So that's something that came through. Could be also for you, right? And someone could also have a pet. So that's the energy. Very intense connection. Let's do Gemini. Let's do Gemini. You say good morning. I told you to use your gift and you have been. Thank you so much. Of course. Are we ready to do Gemini? Hit the like button. Is it resonating? Let me know. I just heard you, their mom is going to really like you. The way you're going to know who's the one, their mom is going to really like you. For some of you, maybe when you meet their mom, like you're going to be in touch together through phone. I don't know. I heard their mom's going to really like you and appreciate you and like your personality. So you're going to be really close. Let me know you're here in the chat so that you align with the energy of the reading. All right. Let's see what's going on for Gemini. They could play music or you do. How are you going to know who's the one for you? How are you knowing that who's... Ooh. I think when you meet this person, you're going to feel like this connection has been handpicked by the universe for you. Some of you, yeah, either it's this person who's creative or you are. They could have letters B, A, E, V, M, T, H, and G within their name, and F. Somebody could rap. If they don't rap, they might listen to rap. Either it's you or them. But somebody could be very creative here. I think for some of you, this person is going to be the reason why you're no longer going to play games or you're going to get over a player. Like when they come around, you either could be letting go of a player or there's a chance you're going to pick them over someone else that was, you know, inconsistent. Why do I get this energy? Like when they come around, you're dealing with another person. You're dealing with a player, inconsistent person, or a fickle person who just cannot commit, something like that. And their energy is going to be really intense. Strong fire they could have in their chart for some of you, and water. I also think their energy is very intense and territorial regarding you. It doesn't matter if male or female. Some could even be same sex, right? But it doesn't have to be. I think it's someone who's going to be very territorial. Tiger, I mean, stands for protection, right? Somebody who is really protective. Usually when you even dream of tigers in your dream, that means, you know, you're being protected. There's a force that's protecting you from something. So for some of you, they have very protective nature, very cautious nature. They could even be very clean, I heard. Could be somebody who's, yeah, like cares a lot about things. So let's see. Let's do your reading. Like during the time that you connect with them, you might still be hung up over another person, but them coming around is going to make you feel like you got to let the other connection go because it's not going to lead anywhere. I also feel like for some of you, this person could be very, either they're built very strong, they could work out, or for some of you could be talking about somebody who's like, who's got nice muscles. I don't know. I'm getting something with muscular energy or fit energy. So that could be significant, okay? So let's see more regarding you. Hey, Rachel. All right, let's see regarding your energy. What's going on with you? Very protective. They could even have a cat or you do. Who's this person? What's their characteristic? They're going to be really in love with you. And I think for some of you, when this person steps into your life, a chapter of your love life is going to be over fully, especially if you had a really repetitive, toxic pattern that you were stuck in. All right? It's talking about when they come through, they're going to be like a catalyst, or they're going to be the reason why you're going to end something else, maybe. I would even say for some of you, this person could be younger than you a little bit. Doesn't have to be. Or they could have children, or they could want children. The connection that you two have could lead to, you know, marriage and pregnancy. Okay. Their energy, yeah. Why do I keep getting this energy that Gemini? You could either have player tendencies, or when you're dealing with, when at the beginning when you're dealing with this person, you're not really taking things seriously. And I think that's something that they're going to be really bothered by at the beginning. So I think they're going to be the one chasing you a lot. But over time, you're going to come to this realization that they're here to stay. And like I said, most likely it's somebody that when they come around, you're going to put an ending to something else. Okay? I like this energy. I really do. Specific months is August, July, September, and March. February too could be significant months. All right? October as well. All right? Scorpio energy, Cancer energy. So water is very strong, as well as fire. What is the outcome of this connection? I am taking super chats, yeah, today. What is the outcome of this connection? What is happening? Thank you, April. Where's the outcome? Could be marriage, could be pregnancy, okay, children. I also feel like for some of you, there's a chance you two could work together, or you two are going to start to create something together, like a business of some sort. But I keep getting a protective energy, you know, somebody who's very protective. I even feel like for some of you, there's a chance you might get intimate together and then have a kid, like unexpectedly. So that's something for you to like think about, you know. Like it could even happen before you get married, but again, it's just a prediction. There's something about them not liking when you two are dating, the fact that you kind of act very secretive, or you could be still hung up on someone else. They're not going to like it. Or for somebody, that's just the vibe maybe you give them. They don't like it. Any other message do we have? Yeah. Very, very deep person. And somebody that's going to know for sure that you're the one for them before you know that they're the one for you, you know? And I think the way you're going to come to find it is how much they wait for you and how much they're consistent with you. But very loyal. I love this energy. They're going to get you out of a particular pattern. I keep getting that with someone else that just does not seem to have anything to offer you, okay? Yeah, but somebody that you're going to be with long term, all right? I love it. Why do I feel like for some of you already know who this is? If you don't, again, it's new, but that's what I got. Let's do Cancer. Cancer, what's going on with you? Cancer. Did you hit the like button? Hit the like button. Thank you, Diane. You're such a sweetheart. How are my members doing? How's everybody? Did you subscribe? Y'all make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. I am doing personal readings. In case you want to book for a personal, reach out on my website, saboteur.com. Hey, KZ. So let's begin to see what the energy is. Hey, Tess. You like my t-shirt? I was hesitant to buy it because it's literally like a kid's size. But it fit me, so I was like, why not? It's really cute, right? I wish it was the other way around so you could see what it's what it's saying, but whatever. Let's do your reading. Let's see what we got for Cancer. Cancer, what's the energy? Let me know if you're here in the chat. Something I heard glasses. This person could wear glasses maybe. Cancer. If they don't, maybe there's an eye appointment for you coming up. Doesn't have to be. What's going on with Cancer? Cancer, are we ready? I'm ready. How are you going to find out who's the one? 2026 to 2027. How are you going to find out who's the one for you, Cancer? How are you going to find... Oh, yeah. One more card. How are you going to come to find who this person is? Oh, okay. So, for some of you, they are showing up as a little bit shy, okay? The way you're going to know who's the one, I think they're a little bit introverted. They like to stay at home. They're a homebody. They're very inward. When you meet them, they're going to be a little bit shy to even like say something maybe in the date, or I don't know. I feel like they're going to be a little bit nervous when it comes to dating you and meeting you. They're a little bit of a nervous type when it comes to you because they really find you to be attractive. I also feel like for some of you, this person, they are very, very smart, but they appear to be very humble. So it's not a loud person. You know, this is somebody that they're smart, they're educated, they're intelligent, but they're very quiet about it. So they're not a show-offy person, I think. You know, that's how you're going to know. Could be someone creative, okay? Could be somebody that might even do two different things at the same time, or they might be like multitasking, all right? I even feel like for some of you, when you meet them, they're going through a career change. Like they either are changing their jobs or there's a chance that they're going to be starting something new on the side, right? But very sweet. You know, it's the type that's like, oh, you know, I don't deserve your love. You're too sweet for me, you know. You're too sweet for me. Yeah. Heavy earth. Earth they could have in their chart for some of you. You even have the earthworm energy here too. Or water. Earth, water energy they could have. I think because of you, this person's going to be awakened. Because of you, they're going to be going through a transformation and vice versa. I think one thing I'm noticing, when this connection comes by, you're no longer lonely. You're no longer on your own. I even feel like for some of you, you could even move in together. Another energy I also see is you two are going to be more, your frequency is going to be much higher when you connect. You're talking more. You're laughing more. You're communicative more, you know? Like both of you are going to come out of a form of hibernation. And why do I feel like for some of you, this person's going to put an end to another situation when they come across you? Like they might have been hesitant about going back to a certain energy, but when they meet you, they're like, this is it. All right, so you might come to find out like later on. Regarding their name, R is very significant. C, N is showing up in your reading. E, there's a lot of R's in the reading, R's and B's, so they could be somebody with these within their name. We also have M, W, and T, okay? They could have a lot of vowels, like double E they could have, A they could have, O they could have, like that. Let's see more about this connection. Let's see more about this connection, Cancer. They like to stay home, you know? They like to be in the comfort of their bed, like... I even feel like for some of you, this person's going to be the reason why you're going to, like, go out more, or you two are going to hang out more, or become more adventurous or extroverted in case you've been always at home. I even feel like for some, you're going to be the reason why this person's depression is going to be cured, or vice versa, right? That's just a typical Cancer energy at this point. What's their characteristics? Tell me about the dynamic of this connection. Tell me about the dynamic of this connection. It might work in an office for some of you, or it could be somebody that, like I said, does two things at the same time. Like they do one thing at like in the morning, another thing at night. Like could be somebody that might do two completely different things, or it's you, right? Well, let's see. Tell me about the outcome and the characteristics of this person. They're going to know for sure you're the one when you connect. What is the outcome? Yeah. Can I make a prediction for some of you? For some of you, there's a chance that this could be, in case you're dealing with this person, they could come back to you. If you know somebody like this, they might come back to you and they might offer you something, okay? And the reason is because they feel like they can't get over you. Just a prediction, right? But if you're single again, you're going to know that, you know, which part of the reading resonates with you. But heavy signs, water, very significant in your reading. I would even say they could have a Leo in their chart or Scorpio in their chart. Tell me about the outcome of this connection. Yeah, the Clover. You're going to just really help each other out in all the areas of your life. You know, if somebody's supportive, emotionally available. I also feel like they fix things for you. They love to fix things for you or be there for you. Some of you also, you have an unexpected pregnancy with this person too, in case you're being intimate with them, okay? So it's something I'm seeing. But someone who's a little bit shy to express to you the way they feel. They're very shy when it comes. It's kind of cute and sexy. I don't know. Maybe I find it sexy. You know? I think in their shyness lies a sense of like genuineness. Like you can tell they're being genuine, you know? But it's someone who's gonna tell you that they love you and express their feelings to you over time a little bit. And I think for some of you, you could be sexual together as well, like near the beginning of the connection. Like that's what I'm getting. Is there anything else you want to tell me about this connection? Your life is gonna just change in the most positive way. Some of you, this person could even offer you to work with them as well at a certain point. But you're financially also going to go through a big change, either because they're going to provide for you, they're going to take care of you. Yeah, you both are going to just impact each other in the most positive way. Another energy I saw is for some of you, they could remind you of a father figure or a mother figure, or their energy towards you is very like a parent, you know, it's like they care for you. So if you got, you know, issues or whatever, if you got, if you know, want to heal, I think this person's going to heal you in a most beautiful way. A very beautiful dynamic. I love it. That's your reading. A connection that's going to ground you. That was the most beautiful reading. Oh my gosh. They could also be from a different background for some of you. All right. Someone could also like cars or have a very maybe nice sports car or something about a car. Or maybe you might get a car when you're meeting them, vice versa. Let's do Leo. Leo, are we ready? That reading had a lot to say. Did you hit the like button? Hit the like button for your girl in case it resonated. Did it resonate? We're at 159 likes. I want to see it go up to like 600. What's my zodiac sign? I don't know. Guess. What do you think my sign is? All right, let's do a reading. You say if you have a Cancer rising, does this apply? Totally. Totally. Leah, are we ready to do your read? Let's do your reading. I need a coffee after this. I'm going to go get coffee. Leo, what's the energy? Or maybe you two could wait. You guys could wait for me till I go and get my coffee. Leo, 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 Leo. Leo? How many Leos do we have in the chat? Let me do a reading and then I'll go. Oh, we got so much Leos in the chat. So many people. Leos are one of my favorite signs. I mean, I'm a Leo rising, so. Let's see what's going on. Leo, why do I feel like for some of you, your person could be a performer or you are a performer? Like, could be anything. Could be social media. Could be, you know, actor, musician. Some of you could be a performer or your person is. Or they do it. They're an artist. They're a creative person. Who's this person? Who's the one? Who's the one? Ooh. It's going to be an intense connection. Oh, my Lord. You got the eagle. First of all, they're very hardworking. I think this is somebody, heavy air, by the way, they could have in their chart. Air is showing up as well as water. It's somebody who always, it's giving ADHD a little bit, maybe. It's either you or them. I mean, I have it. It's nothing to laugh about, but I think it's cute. For some of you, it's a person that might multitask. I think they're very busy with work. They always try to, you know, strive for more. They're always trying to accomplish more things in their life. They always have big expectations of themselves. They can't rest. It's very hard for them to rest. They're always busy. Could be somebody that might have a lot of coffee, or they're just constantly busy with work. It's not somebody who's lazy. It's not a bum either. I think when you meet this person, you're going to be like, wow, how can I be more like this person? Because they're always are making money. They're always, you know, on the go. I also feel like for some of you, they're going to sit you down, all right? If you're a type of person, you're dramatic. Okay. Why am I getting that? I think it's somebody who's going to like sit you down when you need to sit down. And I have no idea what that means. Like it's the type that, you know, is dominant, I think. And I think you kind of like that, you know? What's that phrase that goes like, there's like a word for it, like manhandled. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess you know what I mean. I think this is somebody who's very logical. And they're going to be very dominant. Like they're not going to put up, you know, they're not going to put up with like the BS that you give them or the games that you might play. I think it's somebody who's going to, you know, tell you straight up and communicate with you straight up about what they think. They're very blunt too. It's giving like a little bit of Aries or Aquarius, you know. I also feel like there's going to be this dynamic of like protectiveness. They're going to be very protective of you financially. Also, they might provide for you for some of you, for all of you. I'm seeing. They might take care of you financially and be there. They could be very good with numbers, finance, economy. They might read the news, or, you know, they might know about politics a lot. I think it's somebody that's, like I said, always on the go. It's giving businessman, businesswoman type person, you know? Or somebody that might have studied something related to that. I like this read. Let's see more about it. I was heard teacher. Somebody could be a teacher, maybe. Tell me about this person. Some of you, letter E is very significant. They could have letter E in their name. D, R, G, N, F, L, and S could be significant, and Y. L and E is showing up a lot in your reading. They could have. Doesn't have to be first name, last name could be. All right, let's see. B as well. Could be initials, could be just something that they have in their name. What's the characteristics of the one? And also tell me about the outcome of this connection. How's it going to go? I think it's going to be an intense one. You know, I think for some of you, you could have children in the future with this person, whether it's talking about you already do or you will have. But I think it's somebody who's going to want for you to be very loyal. All right, so they care a lot about loyalty. It's somebody who's very blunt. Very straightforward person. I also feel like they don't play around. You know, they're not the type to would give second chances. They don't do that. You know, it's like when their trust is broken, it's broken. But one thing you're going to notice when you meet them is they've been focusing on their career a lot more than love, right? Heavy Libra is showing up in your reading. Pisces is showing up. Cancer, Scorpio is showing up. Sag as well as Taurus they could have. But one thing for sure, they're not going to put up with your, like I said, games. Like if you're the type that would play games, I don't know why I keep getting that. If you're the type that like give silent treatment or be dramatic, they're not gonna be okay with that, you know. I also feel like for some of you, it's the type of connection when even when you two argue, you're gonna calm down together the next day, you know. So I think it's gonna be a very long-term connection and a very you're gonna be very attached to each other. Like leaving each other would not even be on the table. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be one of those connections. I like it. But they're very financially stable, one thing for sure. Very financially stable. They can afford whatever it is you want. I even feel like for some of you, they're going to really spoil you in the connection too, because they think that you really like it. They're going to be very much spoiling you. Regarding months, April is very significant for some of you. March, February, okay, could be significant, as well as June. Is there any other messages regarding the outcome? Let's see regarding some of you. I just heard perfume. Maybe they're going to give you a perfume. Heavy Pisces energy too. It's crazy. I even feel like for some of you, you might meet at the workplace or you might end up working together. I keep feeling like your finances is going to get better when you meet this person. Like either they're helping you financially or they're offering you something, you know? Or they're making you feel more careful with your money in case you're a spender. You're a type that would just spend a lot. But somebody who watches out for you. I really like this energy. Hey, Gosha. Some of you, their father could also really like you, or there's a chance you're going to really bond with their family as well when you meet, or have a lot of events. Like you might come to find out they're very family oriented, or you might spend a lot of time with their family as well, okay? Or get really close to their family because they like you. So that's something I'm seeing, okay? A lot of events or family events coming up when you do connect with each other. But I can already picture you two living in a mansion. I can already picture you two living in a very, very like beautiful space. I just heard penthouse. I think your future is bright with this person. And I keep feeling like you got to stop playing games or you got to stop being dramatic, you know? Maybe at times you doubt this connection, but there's literally no need to. That's what I got. That's your read. I like this read. Something with the mirror, like either somebody looks at in their mirror a lot, or maybe for some of you, this is somebody who mirrors you, you know? Yeah. They're the type that don't put up with you. Like they give you the same energy back, you know? They're not going to be okay with you being childish. I don't know why I keep getting that. Like, so crazy. Let's do Virgo. Like, they're going to be very much helping you make decisions in your life as well, right? So let's do Virgo. Are we ready? Who is this little baby? Who's this little... Oh. Osha. You better not click something. All right. Make sure you hit the like button. If you want to have a personal reading, you're able to visit sabbathster.com. And all the super chats are going to be answered at the end Okay? So, I mean, always I do that. I don't answer just in the middle of everything, but I answer at the end usually. You're at 212 likes. Do you ever also hype the videos? Make sure you hit the like button. I'm planning to have at least 1,000 likes before I put this video up, so help me get there. If you ever wonder, oh my gosh, when is Sabbath gonna go live? Literally, I put like different clothes on before I get live, y'all. I'm like having a makeover before I go live because I want to make sure I look put together, right? Just so you know. 8Ball the Snitch, welcome to the membership. Yay. Happy to have you. Thank you, Dream Vision. All right, I'm going to go get my coffee and we're going to be back to do Virgo. Okay, I promised myself I'm going to have coffee. We were talking with Sarah about me getting a coffee machine, like a Turkish coffee machine. So I'm going to have to do research about what I want to do with that and which one I'm going to be able to pick. All right. So I'm going to be right back. And then we're going to do Virgo, okay? All right. So give me 1 second and I'll be back. I'm just going to put you guys on a short break and we'll be back with you, okay? All right. Coffee break. All right. I'll be right back and then we're going to do Virgo. Give me 1 second. Don't go anywhere. Can you hear me now? Sorry. I said I feel like the 2000s. You know how they used to dress in the shows and everything? I don't know why I feel like that. Thank you, homie Joe. Hey, James. We're just going to have a short break and then we're going to do Virgo, okay? I kind of like this one. How's everybody doing? We're going to do my favorite sign soon. You say I have lovely skin. Do I have a specific skincare routine? I do. And it's very long, girl. My skincare routine is so long. That's also the reason why. You know, whenever I have like a live going. Oh, Sarah's still here. Whenever we have a live going, I make sure that, you know, I'm prepared. But I definitely will be talking about my skincare routine. I gotta make a video because I have many, many products that I use. Most of it also you've gifted me. So I'm definitely going to be doing a separate video for that. But I take care of my skin, and I'm very obsessed. I don't know. I see it as like an obsession that I have. And I think you could never be enough, you know? Like putting 2 masks on and doing your serums. It can never be enough. I could just do it forever. So definitely I'll let you know when I do it, when I do that video. I think everybody should do it, men and women, both. I even find it attractive when men take care of their skin too, right? I feel a little bit different about makeup, but when they take care of the skin, you know, they put masks and serums, that's also very, that's very good. That's very neat. Thank you, Sarah, for that. So, girl. Thank you so much for that 200. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I love you. Thank you so much, Sarah. 200. Gosh, this girl spoils me. I'm so happy you're here. I missed you, girl. Every time you go and then I don't see you, I miss you so much. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. I appreciate you. This girl. Tojuani. Tojuani. I remember that. That means you're beautiful in Kurdish. Tojuani. I don't know how you say thank you, though. I should probably learn that as well. Thank you so much, Sarah. You're the sweetest. All right, let's do Virgo. Let's do Virgo and see what's going on with Virgo. Give me 1 second. You guys, I'll be right back. I gotta change Bush's water. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just realized I didn't change Bush's water. But thank you so much, Sarah, for that. I appreciate you, sweetie. I wish I could be normal sometimes, you know? I think I'm like, if I gotta do something, I get obsessive about it, you know? All right. This also, by the way, was a gift from Sarah, so thank you, honey. I'm obsessed. with your gifts. All right. Let's do Virgo. Virgo, you say what's accurate for you, rising or sun. Usually check sun, rising, Venus, moon. Let's do Virgo. Virgo, what's going on with you? How are you going to know who's the one for you? 2026 to 2027. How are you going to know who this person is? Let's see. Virgo, where are my Virgos at? Okay, I'm going to put it there. Virgo, how are you going to know who's the one? How are you going to know who's the one? All right, are we ready? You say this is spot on. I haven't even started. That's the energy I want. Tell me it's spot on, all right, before I even start. Heavy water, all right? Heavy water. They could have heavy water within their chart. Literally every card is water. For some of you, they could live close to the sea or they could love the sea. Thank you, Glory. You're so sweet. They could like Lana. I just heard Lana. Maybe for some of you, they go with the vibe or they could, you know, have her as their favorite artist. Doesn't have to be. I think it's someone very... They're very clingy. Oh, it's giving Cancer vibes. Could be a water sign, right? Could be also fire for some of you. They could also have in their chart. But it's somebody who gets clingy. I think one thing you're going to notice when you're dealing with them, they're going to be very much like all over you. Just like the octopus card, you know. They're going to be very, very vulnerable with you. I think for some of you, when you're dating them, they might even share deepest things with you. Or they might open up to you a lot, you know. That's something you're going to realize. They could also be multi-talented or do different things at the same time for some of you. They might even have ADHD, all right, or whatever. Doesn't have to be. Even autism. Again, I'm not going to get into that, but I think for somebody that could be a possibility. If not, again, don't take it as it resonates. I mean, don't take the message. Some of you, I think this person could be younger than you, or at times they might act childish or playful with you. I'm also getting skinny energy. Like they might be skinny or they might be slender, you know. They don't weigh too much. They're also very impatient, like very stubborn and very impatient person. All right. They're the type to be like rebellious at times, you know, like they don't listen to you. They do whatever they want. They're stubborn. Kind of reminded me of the Leo read. They're a little bit of a reckless person, or they're kind of rebellious when it comes to their interactions, you know. Could even be a little bit mean, right? But there's nothing wrong with that again. But fire and water specifically. So let's see more about this situation. Some of you, this person could come from a different background, somewhere near water, or this is talking about when you two connect, you could be most likely moving near water, or you could travel a lot together. But I think you're kind of like the opposite. If you're not the opposite, it could just be talking about like, it's someone that is going to bring a lot of color to your life. You know, if everything has been monotonous, like in your life, if everything's been the same or mundane a little bit, this person really brings a lot of color with them in your life. And I think it could be that they could share music with you. They could be musical. They could sing for some of you, or it's you. But they just, they can't sit still. I don't know. I'm going to tap onto their career as well. But I feel like for some of you, this person could be creative in a way, right? They could be creative. Some of you, they could work with animals, or they could be in the medical field. But let's see more. You say Caribbean vibes. Could be, yeah. Could be. Now I get it. could be in the medical field or the spiritual field. For some of you, this could even be somebody who like is into therapy. Maybe they are in there. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it could be. You never know. But I think this person could like study like psychology, or you might come to find out they studied something like that. Maybe it's you, maybe it's the other way around. But one thing for sure I'm noticing in the reading, they're very healthy. Like they might not smoke, you know. They're a very healthy person. They might not be the type to smoke or whatever, but they could work out. They have very healthy lifestyle. That's something I'm noticing. You know, they don't usually go for things that are bad for them, so they take good care of themselves. Another thing I'm noticing, some of you are going to be really intimate with this person when you connect with them. It's going to be like fireworks, you know, no longer part of the 1948 club. But it could be the type of person their sex drive is high. I'm not even kidding in the reading. Like, I think you're going to be, you know, busy. What a crazy ass read. Your reading is crazy. You're going to be busy. Whoever this is. I think it's the type, I'm going to just say this because it's something I'm saying. I think it's the time when you're going out, out of nowhere, they could want to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be invited to a party and in the middle of the road, they could want to do, like it's crazy like that. I think it's y'all, this reading is just something else. It's somebody who's going to be very impulsive. It's giving Aries as well. They could have Aries somewhere. Aries, Leo, Sag, water. Could be another Virgo for some. I think when you connect with them, you're going to be like, you feel like you've been very behind when it comes to your sex life. Like they're gonna teach you a lot of things, or you two are gonna learn a lot. I'm done with this read. I don't know what it's talking about. I don't know what it's talking about, y'all. But it's very kinky. In a good way, though, you know, in a good way. Let's hope. Let's see more about the outcome. I don't know why I see such a sexual energy between y'all. Like, I think they're gonna open you up in that way too. You know, like if you've been abstinent, if you know, were wondering about signing up, working at the convent, I think this person's gonna change you in a beautiful way. Like they're gonna really please you, not only like I said, sexually, physically, but also emotionally. I think they're gonna be opening you up in ways you didn't even think you could be, you know, opening up. Does this make sense? Hopefully. I'm really trying. You say open you up. Tell me more. Tell me more about the outcome. I like this read. It's cute. Some of you, I also feel like this person could, like I said, be musical in some kind of a way. Their ears could be in a very nice shape, or somebody could maybe paint or be creative. I keep getting something about that. They're also very touchy. I think their love language could be touch as well. You know, I mean, obviously. After going all through all of that reading, I think, yeah, it's self-explanatory. I like this read. I don't know why. It's cute. Let's see regarding the outcome of this connection. What's the outcome of this connection? They're not going to let you go. I think yeah, this is completely the opposite of nonchalantness. I don't know if there's a word for it, but I think the way you're going to see this person behave, they're going to be very open with you. And it's the type that when they get comfortable, they get comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They like to do everything with you. They like to go out. They like to... Yeah, and I think for some of you, you could be moving in together as well when you deal with them. But it's the type that's going to be very loyal and committed. And I think you can tell by how much they want to spend time with you all the time, you know? But it's totally the opposite of nonchalantness. If you dealt with a lot of nonchalant people, this is totally the opposite of that. They're not the type to, like, you know, make you chase or play hard to get. They're not that type. They're very genuine. I like this, you know? And I think for some of you with that star, again, somebody could be also blonde. If not, they have highlights, or they could do different things with their hair. Somebody could also have curly hair as well. Or again, this could be, again, talking about somebody from a different background. What is the outcome? You're going to have a long-term connection with this person. Like a long-term. I'm not talking about years. Long-term. You hear me? You even have the sun and the bouquet. I mean, that's beautiful. I think your connection is going to be very exciting. And it's the type that you can't be far away from each other, because even if you're far away for a couple of hours, you miss each other. But a lot of intimacy. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if y'all are going to have a child, or you're going to be pregnant or whatever. Again, if you don't want, doesn't have to be. But a lot of intimacy, you know. A lot of intimacy. And could be any gender, like I said, for some of you. This is not a gender-specific read. But I see you two having a family. You know, that's the outcome. I think you're going to be having a family in the future. Or there's a chance you might adopt, like, I don't know, you might have pets, you might have children. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're going to be living very happily. Happily ever after vibes. I like it. Regarding letters, G is very significant. S, T, O, as well as E, L, R, as well as K and B. Somebody could have within their name. Could even be triple letter in their name, maybe even. For some of you. Or first name, last name, double letter, triple letter. That's what I got. Something about being out in nature a lot with this person, which is very romantic. I love this read. Oh my gosh. This and Cancer's reading were too good. Let's do, I mean, also Leo's. All the readings were nice. Let's do Libra. Libra, what's going on with you? You say that's half the alphabet, Daniel? Aren't you a smartass? I'm surprised you even know those many letters, all right? Libra, what's going on with you? I might need to charge my phone, though. You say don't do Libra, do Aries. I already did Aries at the beginning, honey. Are we ready or what? Did you like the reading? Y'all are so quiet about the reading. Did you like it? Did it resonate with you? This is too much of a blush on my face, I think. Is it better this way? Luminous. Ooh. I like these. All right, I'm good. Let's do Libra. Libra, what's going on? You're welcome, Herna. Herna? All right. Libra, what's going on with you? Libra. Make sure you hit the like button if you want to book for a personal reading. You can Visit my website, saboteur.com. Libra, how are you going to know who's the one? Some of this person could deal with computers. I just heard programming, developer energy. I even feel like for some of this person could be very good at fixing things. Like they're kind of nerdy. They know something. They know how to fix things. They're handy maybe. Could be you or them. Let's see. Libra, how are you going to know who's the one for you? How are you going to know this person? Tell me about, Spirit, tell me about who this person could be. How are you going to know? I like it. They could be older than you. If not, their energy is very mature. For some of you, it could be a brunette person or it's you. I even got like salt and pepper hair. Could be. It's somebody very protective. Elk usually, you know, does talk about a very protective person. Very, they know the boundaries, you know, like they're very respectful. They're very composed. They could be very professional as well for some of you. Like they could be into making contracts. They could deal with clients regarding their work. They could be into sales for some of you, marketing, okay, trading. I just feel like their energy is very, I even heard retail. Their energy is very professional. They have a high level of charisma. They know how to make deals with people, you know, make contracts. Thank you for all the compliments. You're so sweet. They could come from a different background. I also feel like for some of you, this person, you might come to know that they might have issues regarding their family, or they might have been trying to heal from their family as well, is something I'm seeing, you know? I also feel like for some of you, this person could have children already, okay? If they don't, they could want to have children. But let's see more about it. I think they might have went through a lot, and that might have made them be more, like, mature. But it's giving a little bit older and, like, provider vibes. You could also have a beard if this is a man, right? But let's see more. I just heard cocktails. So some of you could be drinking together or going out together, or somebody could, you know, be taking you out. Maybe they always order the same thing. I don't know why I'm hearing all these things. Tell me more regarding this person that is the one for Libra. Libra, who's this person? You're going to comfort them a lot. I think for some of you, you're going to be the reason why this person is going to heal a lot. I also think when you two are going to connect, they're going to be very much of a planner. You know, they're going to plan the next date, the date after that. They're going to plan to travel. I even feel like for some of you, it could be somebody that you might meet online, or it could be a long distance at first, and then you're going to meet them, right, in person. But it's showing me somebody that could move for you. Somebody that could leave the place that they're living in for you, or the country, or whatever it's talking about. But you might come to find out either they've been divorced or they've disconnected from a past person that they've been with for a long time. That might, you know, if it's not that, it could be talking about somebody that left, you know, to live on their own from their family. Like they've been on their own, they've been independent. But it's somebody who's still like, you know, is trying to heal from their past. You could even have water in your chart for some of you. Specific signs showing up here is fire and earth they could have. And I think when you two connect, they're going to just be very, very, very much in the pursuit of you. And they might communicate with you regarding wanting to be committed and have a commitment with you. But something about them really craving for a sense of home, family with you. Like they could really love, maybe for some of you cook. I get this energy of for some of you, they could really love the way you cook, the way your energy is very maternal or very caring, you know, it doesn't matter your gender. It's just somebody who really cares, I think, about those little details. I also feel like they're going to really fantasize about having a child with you. Like that's something that is showing up in the reading. They might really fantasize a lot about it. Like they might even bring it up that they want to have it with you, right? But specific signs, Taurus, Cancer, Virgo is showing up in your reading. Gemini and Aries they could have, right? Let's see more regarding this energy. Tell me more regarding the outcome of this connection. I just heard accountant. Somebody could be an accountant. It doesn't have to be. Let's see regarding your energy. You say, I seem very maternal. Oh, you're so sweet to me. Let's see what the energy is for Libra. Libra, the outcome. Can I say something very like specific for some of you? I don't know why, but I just got there's a chance when you meet this person, they could be going through a court situation or they could be coming out of something. It's either that or you're going to come to know that they've come out of a situation, right? That just could be for some of you, or they could be going through a court situation, but everything's going to go well for them. Another energy I see is out of all the different dates that you're going to have, when you're connecting with this person, you're going to find them to be the most consistent or the most giving one, you know? Like they're very patient with you. They don't like to rush things with you when it comes to intimacy, you know? That's the energy I got. Any other messages regarding the outcome? Yeah, I also feel like for some of you, this person could become very attached to you. And there's a chance they might also at a certain point be afraid that another person could try to come into the picture. And I feel like for some of you, there could be a past person as well that might try to intervene this connection at a certain point. So I don't know. They don't like for you to deal with anybody from your past, or they don't want anyone to intervene. So that's something that showed up also. But heavy fire and earth, right? But they might definitely have trust issues when they're dealing with you. And I think that's the reason why they take their time to get to know you. But something in their mind just clicks, I think, when they meet you. And I think the reason is because of how caring you are, you know. So let's see more regarding your energy and where this connection is going to go. I just got that Michael Jackson song, The Way You Make Me Feel. So the way you make them feel, it's very good, I think. I think they're kind of obsessed with that energy. I just heard oxytocin. They might release that when they're with you. I don't know why I heard that. Hearing things. So yeah. I think you're going to bring a lot of balance into their life, especially if they deal with some kind of a misfortune in their life. I feel like for some of you, this person was really depressed during the time that you're going to meet them. Like you're going to come to find out they were kind of slowly giving up. But when they deal with you, they're going to, you know, be very hopeful regarding life again. And I think they're going to court you and spend a lot of money as well, or just really invest in you, you know. Regarding the letters, N, D, R, G, C, as well as K and I could be significant, and H somebody could have in their name, right? And you could meet them around summertime for some of you, or summer is significant, okay? Specifically, I'd say March, April showed up, July showed up, as well as October. So it could be somebody's, let's say, month of birth or whatever it may be, right? But one thing you're going to realize is you're going to really save this person. You're going to feel like they just have gone through a globe ever since they met you, and they're going to see it themselves as well. I also feel like they could work out, or you may, okay, work out when you two meet. So that's the energy. That's what I got. Somebody could also be into beauty, cosmetics, something like that. And let's move forward to do Scorpio. Are we ready? Let's do Scorpio. Did you hit the like button? I gotta find my charger. Give me 1 second. Give me some predictions about me, y'all. Who's the one for me? Tell me about my life. I want to know some predictions about my life. If you want to book for a personal, by the way, you can reach out on my website, savasir.com. Let me get my charger. 1 second. Okay. All right, we're good. Let's do the next sign, Scorpio. Whoop. Okay. You say you think I found the one because I project love and contentment like your current person completes you. Aw. I like that. Y'all think I found the one? All right, let's do Scorpio. That's really cute, actually. Wow, I just realized my phone was on. Okay, there we go. I am getting all the emails regarding personal readings, so if you're interested, definitely you can visit savasir.com. And let's do Scorpio. Did it resonate with you, the reading? You know, that's the thing about readers, because I think it's very important when you're, reading, that your energy comes from a sense of love rather than fear. And it's something I've always noticed. I don't like negativity. I don't think if you should read negativity either, because we don't think thoughts, we receive thoughts. So as a viewer, when you're listening to a reading, tarot is a form of manifestation, and I really believe in that, So that's why it's so important to me, what I'm channeling, how I'm channeling. Because I think you can actually manifest what you're speaking, right? So, anyway, let's do... You see some readers are incredibly negative. I think a lot of the times you can also project as well, right? When you're reading. I definitely think it's an art. Like, I don't believe anyone could be a reader. And again, I don't mean it in a boastful way. I just mean it's definitely an art. To my eyes, it's art. It's like a tool, right? That you can practice. But the thing I've noticed with my viewers, some of you guys, you also have a lot of talent about spirituality, but you don't do anything about it. I don't know if it's channeled or not, but here and there you predicted things for me, and I'm like, this is so spot on. Or you say something and you're like, oh, I'm not a reader, but, and I'm like, you definitely could be a reader. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that should hold you back from being where you need to be. Hey, Julia, how you doing? You say, when I get married to the one, you won't mind pink on me on my wedding day. You think I should wear pink? The thing is, I really also love white. I don't know what it is about the new year, but I feel so good wearing white usually. I've been feeling like a little bit like about black lately. Like I want to more wear white. I think maybe because of the frequency of it or something. Let's do Scorpio. You're my sweetie, Sarah. I love you, girl. All right, let's do Scorpio. Scorpio, what's going on with you? You say you cannot stand wearing black in the upper body. Could be definitely energy. I definitely feel like this year is a happy year. Like, I don't feel like we should wear black that much. I feel like brighter colors like yellow, white, you know, pink, light blue, those colors I feel really attracted to for this year. Let's do Scorpio. Scorpio, how are you going to know who's the one for you? How are you going to know who's the one? Let me just fix the camera, y'all. Oop. How are you going to know who's the one? How are you going to know who's the one for you? Are we ready? You got the earthworm. Okay, let's start. For some of you specifically, earth is very significant in your reading. They could have earth in their chart as well as fire. I think it's somebody who gets anxious, somebody who gets stressed when they're behind in things. Like they really care a lot about being a perfectionist. They like to be on top of things, stay on top of things. They don't like delays. They're kind of stubborn. It's giving Taurus. It's giving like Virgo, Capricorn a little bit. Heavy earth. I also feel like for some of you, this person could like resting. They could like to sleep a lot or food. They're just showing up as a homebody in your reading. You know, they like to more stay at home. I wouldn't be surprised if you could either know them or you might meet them online or through work. That's something I'm noticing. But something with communication. Either they communicate for their work, either they make calls, either they are, you know, they give advice, or it's you. Somebody could also be into law as well, or making contracts. But whoever this is, they get overstimulated very quickly, you know? They're kind of sensitive. I also feel like when it comes to you, they're going to be shy, or they more think about the negative things that could happen rather than the positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm also getting military energy for some of you. There's a chance that they could be in the military or they've been in an army. It doesn't have to be again. It could be you or them. Thank you, Junie June. It's a cute name. I also think for some of you, when it comes to intimacy, they're going to be a little bit nervous at first, or they're going to really respect you. They're not going to want to rush things with you. I think because of how much they care about your feelings, they're not going to want to rush things. You know what I'm saying? So let's see more regarding your connection. Scorpio, let's see regarding your energy. Julia, my sweetie. Scorpio, what's the energy? Scorpio, let's see regarding your energy. Who's the one? How are you going to know who's the one? Tell me about their characteristics. They're a little bit shy. They're not a type to be, you know, show-offy. They're not the type to be nonchalant. They're very just shy. And I think you can tell by the way that they communicate. I would even say it could be a little bit awkward too. Like they get nervous, you know. They just more have eye contact. Their body language is more open than their communication. I even feel like for some of you, you might be the one opening yourself up to this person first, right? But there's something here with them kind of not really being as communicative at the beginning, but definitely online energy could be or through work. I also think for some of you, this person could be very giving. They could show you their feelings through their actions more than anything, you know? I think this is not a sweet talker. They're more the type that would buy you gifts, you know, help you when you need it, support you, and be there for you. Why do I have a sense you could already know them and I'm describing somebody? If you don't, again, it could be new energy. But I also feel like for some of you, this person could be creative in some kind of a way. Or they could write poetry, they could be into literature, or be very romantic. You know, that is definitely something I'm seeing in the reading. So let's see more regarding this person. I think when you meet them, they could be kind of, I don't want to say struggling financially, but I think there's a chance that they're going through a change regarding their finances. That could be something. What's the outcome of this connection? Yeah. I think for some of you, if they're going to be very indirect with their feelings, but this definitely will lead to a relationship. And I think regarding this connection, at first you're not going to get it. I think at first you're going to feel like they're just your friend or they're being nice to you. But then over time, you're going to realize they actually have had feelings for you. And they've tried so much through their actions, you know? But I don't know, they're not very direct with you regarding their feelings. They're not that brave when it comes to the, communication department. But they're very generous, you know? So yeah. But I think definitely another message I see for you is that they could be very possessive, or they could remember a lot of details that you may tell them. I think for some of this person also gets really triggered when it comes to you talking about your past experiences. But I think it definitely will lead to a relationship and something long term. Tell me about the outcome, please. Why do I also feel like you might connect with one another, Scorpio, when you are still hung up on someone? Or you may have not gotten your closure. Okay, that's the energy that I see. But this is definitely somebody who's going to be very patient regarding you. And again, heavy earth is showing up as well as water. They could have in their chart, and fire. Again, could be literally anyone. But specific signs were Taurus, Virgo, Pisces showed up a little bit. Gemini, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Okay. But yeah, they're very respectful. That's the thing. They're very respectful. They might even come from a small town for some of you, or they might move because of you as well. But somebody who, they don't care if you're 4 hours away. They're going to still try to come and see you. They could have letters J, M within their name, L, C, K, T, as well as S for some of you, and I. A lot of L's in their reading. So somebody could have L within their name, first name, last name. D as well. So that's your read. That is your reading. It's very cute, this energy, but a little bit like sad, because I think this person kind of, is going to struggle a little bit to express their feelings at first. Or they're a little bit afraid to come off too strong. But I also feel like for some of this person could be younger than you a little bit. If not, it's just talking about somebody who's very, playful, or they might act like a, child sometimes. Like they get very sensitive. So that's your reading. That's your reading. Somebody could also be, like I said, from a small town, or you two could come from different towns or states or different places, countries could be even. Let's do Sag. Let's do Sagittarius and see what the energy is. Did you like the reading? You say it's your first time listening and I was spot on. Okay. Well, that's good. I cannot wait for summer, you guys. I cannot wait for summer. I'm obsessed with summer. Not only because it's my birthday, but I cannot wait. All right, are we ready to do Sag? Did you hit the like button? Y'all, it's right now it's 367. I wanted to go 800 at least, 1,000. We gotta have more likes. You say, are you supposed to keep watching even if you're not a Sag? I mean, sometimes readings can, ring a bell for you or resonate even if it's not your sign. And sometimes you could definitely have it in your chart as well, All right, Sag, make some noise. Let's see how many Sags do we have in the chat. see what the energy is. I don't know about this kind of hairstyle. I guess it's good. My hair smells so good. All right. Sag, let's see what the energy is. Somebody, this person could be studying, or you're studying right now, or there's a chance when you meet them, they're focusing on a business. All right, or you are. Let's see what the energy is. Or a license. They could be having a license or be getting a license around the time you're connecting with them. Could be literally anything. Car. Could be anything. But let's see more regarding you. Sag, how are you going to know who's the one? They're funny. They're hella funny. They make stupid jokes. You know, I also feel like it's the type of person you just laugh at them. And I think it's because you're attracted to them. I don't know. I get this weird vibe of they might not even be funny, but I think you laugh at them because you're attracted, or they just make you laugh. The energy is very aligned between you two. I would say for some of you, you two could be very compatible astrologically as well. Like they could also have fire in their chart, but we're going to see. I think they're very funny, or they make, you know, witty jokes or whatever. They could be a little bit sarcastic too. I do get that. How are you going to know who's the one for you? How are you going to know who's the one for Sag? How are you going to know who's the one? Okay. Well, it's not definitely the energy that I was expecting. Something heavy air they could have in their chart. Fire is showing up. I feel like they're such a pleaser. They're very much of a pleaser. You know, they're showing up in your reading. You say love from Croatia. Zdravo, I love Croatia. Much love to Croatia. Somebody, maybe they're Eastern European for that, you know, comment to pop through. But I think for somebody, this person doesn't have to be. This person could be very much of a pleaser. Like they try their best to please you, you know. They could massage you. Or they could want to do things for you, you know, to make your life easier. It's a beautiful energy already. I'm also feeling this person's not really religious. I don't know why I got that. Like, there's a chance that they're not really strict. They're not really... I would even say for some of this person could come from a religious background, but they themselves are very open-minded or very spiritual. You know, that's something I got, or it's you. But it's definitely somebody that you're going to have a very heavy spiritual connection with the unicorn, especially being there, because that's like a very, very intense energy to come through a reading. I think they're very good to people. They're charitable, you know, heavy Aquarius energy. They could love to do things for people, or, you know, you're going to come to find out they're too nice at times to people. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's cute. I love the dolphin. I literally, if it were to pick a spirit totem that I loved, one of them is dolphin for sure. Somebody, this person is also very bubbly around you. Like I said, they're the type to be, you know, doing silly things to make you laugh. I also am getting heavy past life energy. So when you meet them, you could be most likely feeling like you happen in a past life together. But they act like a child around you. They're very comfortable with you. I also feel like for some of you, they could really love to do different hobbies or activities with you. They love to play with you. You know what I'm saying? No puns intended. I mean, dolphin energy is very sexual too, by the way, but it can also talk about loving to do different activities, like play soccer, you know, work out with you, cooking with you. They like to do activities with you. It's cute, this reading. Oh my gosh, so cute. Let's see more regarding this connection. Who's this person? Tell me regarding them. Who's the one for you, and how are you going to know? How are you going to know who this is? Ooh. Oh, I love that. You're going to also be very sexually active with this person, I think. You're going to be very sexually active. I think they're also very vocal. Y'all, this reading is turning sexual. Bye. I can't do this. Maybe that means like they're very communicative with you, but at the same time they could sing maybe, or you do. Regarding their job, I feel like for some of you, there's a chance someone could work from home or someone could be creative as well. All right. They could be an artist. Especially I'm getting something with the beauty industry, like modeling could be, cosmetics could be. If not, it's talking about somebody who's just an artist. They create things, but heavy Aquarius, heavy air I'm getting, as well as water. A little bit of fire too. Aries too is showing up in the reading. And I think they're the type to chase you as well. Like whenever something's going on, they would want to heal, you know, like they would want to put an end to the argument. Whenever things like get intense between you two, they're the one to want to, you know, get back with you right away. What's the outcome of this connection? I also see for some of you, there's a chance they could have children, or they really want to have children with you, or they might even joke about it when they connect with you. What's going to be the outcome of this connection? I love this energy. What's going to be the outcome? What's going to be the outcome? It's kind of remind me of the Virgo read a little bit. For Sag, what's the outcome? You're going to travel lots. You're going to be with each other for a very long time. And you know one thing, Sag? You're not going to be bored with this person because they're going to come up with different plans to do. And another message I see also is you're very attracted to them physically. You're not going to be bored of them because you're very attracted. So it ain't somebody ugly, just saying. Like, I think it's your type. And they could have different features than you, like come from a different background. If you're blonde, they have dark hair, you know, or whatever. But they're your type. All right. But you're going to be very intimate and very sexual with them. I keep getting that. Like, it's very much like a Virgo reading I did. Like a type of connection where you're going to create a lot of memories together. And most of those memories could be sexual. Just saying. This reading is taking a different turn. Aries, Gemini, Capricorn, Pisces could be significant. Libra and Leo. I definitely see pregnancy also in the reading, so that could be something that may happen when you two are together. Again, this reading's... Is there anything else about this reading? They could easily also get jealous, okay? They're the type to be easily getting jealous. They want all the attention and all the eyes on them. It's giving Leo, y'all. You know, and I think for some of you, this person could be the only child, or you are. If not, maybe they didn't get enough, you know, attention or whatever. But they're obsessed with the energy of attention and being spoiled. Like, they could pamper you. They could, you know, baby you. It's somebody that, like, wants all the attention, all the eyes on them, you know, is what I got. Is there any other outcome messages? I really like this read. It's cute. Hella cute. They might also send you a lot of videos or reels, like funny videos, or things that just wouldn't make sense. What's the outcome? What's the outcome of this read? What's the outcome of this read? Is there any other messages? Yeah, your lonely days are going to be over. And I think for some of you, you're going to either get a house together in the future, or you're going to move in together. But I see you, you know, I'm hearing you're going to share finances, or there's a chance you're going to be rich together. It's just there's no sense of holding back when it comes to this connection, or, you know, like not, you're going to be very generous, both of you, I think. And you may go somewhere and live somewhere together closer to nature, or, you know, near water could even be. but I'm getting somebody could be moving to live with you or vice versa when you two connect. Specific signs is, the letters that are showing up in the reading is K, V is showing up, R, D is showing up, P, as well as T and E, S and F they could have in their name, okay? M too. But I think, yeah, like your loneliness is going to be over when you deal with this person. If you were independent and lonely on your own, that period of your life is going to just totally be over. And I'm hearing for a lot of you, when you connect with this person, when you get into the connection, you're just going to be like, there's no going back. Like you don't even want to go back anymore to the way you were living before. That's what I got. So that's your reading. Very cute. Why are all the readings so cute today, y'all? What's with the cuteness? It's too cute. Let's do Capricorn. Did you like this video already? Hit the like button. Share, subscribe. I love this cute read. Thank you, Coben. You say you like my makeup. Thank you, honey. All right. Thank you so much to Sarah, by the way, for that super chat. I really appreciate you, my sweetie. You're so sweet to me. You say we, your viewers are all cute. That's why your reads are cute. 100%. I think all my viewers are very cute. So maybe I'm just tapping onto the energy. Somebody called me. Give me 1 second. Oh, they're busy. Okay. You say, how does the Venus, what does the Venus sign represent? I think it really deeply has to do with the way you express love, the way you show love, the way you feel love. It's also talking about, you know, sexual energy, like the way you're intimate, the way you create intimacy with people. All right, are we ready? Let's do Capricorn. Capricorn, let's do your reading. I'm excited for your reading. You guys know when Subota used to be here, right? I got a comment some time ago. I mean, it was probably yesterday. I got a comment of this girl. Very pretty. She's like, oh, you know, I subscribed not so long ago, like a couple of days ago. And she's like, when I subscribed, your accent was very strong. So I'm really curious about that. And I was like, oh, Lord, it must have been, you know, subscribed to me when Madame Subota was here, probably. It was so cute. I'm like, oh. I didn't know Subota has, you know, so many fans. But she was like, oh my gosh, you had such a strong accent. What happened? All right, now let me just see how many questions I got. All right, let's do the next three. Let's do Capricorn. Capricorn, what's going on with you? I'm just gonna make sure my phone's gonna ring in case. Does anybody miss Subota? Should we bring her back? You say we can listen to her on Valentine's Day. Oh, right, yeah. We're definitely gonna do something specific for Valentine's. All right. Hey, Thomas. How are you doing? Thomas, I didn't see you. How are you doing? Capricorn, how are you going to know the one? How can you identify the one? It's like you're identifying a zoo animal. Sorry. How are you going to know who's the one? How can you know they're the one? Are we ready? Capricorn, let me know if you're in the chat so that your energy aligns with the reading. Make sure you like this video to claim it. And let's see what's going on. Capricorn, how are you going to know who's the one for you? Ooh. Excuse me? The energy's sexy. It's hot and heavy, this energy, okay? I think for some of you, first of all, it's giving Batman vibes. It's giving femme fatale vibes. I don't know if it's you or both of you could be. First of all, I think for some of you, this person is going to be very sexually, this connection is going to be very sexually attractive for you. Like you're going to be fantasizing about being with this person when you meet them. And let's be honest, Capricorns are not easily seduced. You know, they're the type that you'd have to know someone, you'd have to, you know, get to know. I think with this connection is you're going to be like just very attracted to this person. Fire they could have in their chart. I'd also say they could also have earth in their chart for some of you. Earth, fire, and air a little bit. I also think for some of you, there's a chance that you could work together. If not, doesn't have to be. Could even be an online connection, but it's the quiet type. Somebody that is more, a little bit more inward. They don't speak much. They're very mysterious. They're mysterious, you know. They're not a big talker. I don't get that. I also think you have a very strong eye contact with this person. They could love your eyes or they could compliment your eyes a lot. But something with the sexual energy. Somebody could have also green eyes. If not, could be, I just heard blue. Again, light colored could be, or even brown is showing up in the reading, either you or them. But they're going to be in love with your eyes. Let's see more about this connection. I think one thing you're going to notice, this person could have anger issues. Like they could be the type to get triggered, you know. And I think for some of you, they care a lot about you. And that caring energy can easily turn to aggression. Like if you say something that hurts them, they could get like aggressive. I don't know why I get that, you know. I don't mean like out of nowhere they're aggressive, but if something happens, they're going to get angry over it. Like if they feel threatened to lose you, they can get really angry. I don't know why I get that. So let's see more regarding this. Hey, Vinny. All right, what's the energy? How are you going to know who this is? How are you going to know who this is, Capricorn? How do you know who's the one for you? I think for some of you, this is also somebody that is going to have, they're going to have trust issues when they get into a relationship with you, or before they get into a relationship. They're going to have trust issues. They're going to feel like you're doing something behind their back when you're not even doing anything. Or maybe you are, I don't know. But they're going to be like very, they're going to be very territorial, but also paranoid a little bit, whether you're dealing with someone else or not. I would even say you might come to find out that someone left them, or someone was being shady with them in the past, and that's why they didn't want to, you know, they don't want it to happen again. It could be reading you as well, you know. But it's definitely somebody who you're going to be in a relationship with. And I think the way you're going to know who this is, like I said, you're going to have very intense chemistry with them. Could be work related too. Doesn't have to be. But heavy earth is showing up in your reading. Fire is showing up. Scorpio, okay, could be significant for some of you. And air. Okay. But I think you're going to find it sexy. I don't know. I think you're going to find it attractive that they care a lot. Or maybe at times it could feel controlling, but at the same time, you kind of, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's not really that they're trying to be controlling. They're just afraid to lose you. I keep getting that in the reading. They could also be very close to their mother, or for some of you, you're going to meet their mother and their mother is going to really like you as well. I also feel like they could have siblings. Like there's a chance they could be the younger, or they could just have siblings. It doesn't have to be younger or older. Any other messages? Very dominant. I don't know. Very dominant vibes. What's the energy for Capricorn? Capricorn, where's the outcome of this connection? They could also drive fast in case they have a car. Or they could like maybe cars, or I just heard car meets. Yeah, the outcome is for some of you, it's going to take a while for this person to be able to trust. Maybe for some of you, you both are going to take your time to have something stable because there's trust issues. But I feel like definitely it's going to be a very long-term connection that you two are going to have together. But it's very important, like I said, to this person that you trust them and vice versa. That they can trust you. Like they really care a lot about loyalty. And they, like they're going to want to be reassured that you're not going to leave them. So maybe you're too attractive, you know, maybe you're a type of person who get a lot of attention. Or for some of you, you also could have a lot of followers. So maybe they might even stalk you. But I keep getting this energy if there's a chance like they want to make sure or be reassured that you're not going to leave them for someone else. You know, that's something I got. Leo also could be significant for some of you. Scorpio showed up. Libra, Taurus showed up. But heavy earth, air, and a little bit of fire. Pretty much, you know, different signs. Is there any other outcome messages? What could they do for a living? I just want to know. For some of you, they could be into finance. They could be into like, I just heard a doctor somebody could be. Or they could be into the medical field. This is also talking about sales, marketing, or real estate. Somebody could, you know, have anything related to that. Or they pick different projects, or they're assigned different things. Like maybe they're a multitasker, or they even do different things. I also heard law for some of you. All right, could be also related to law. And what's that other thing called? Cybersecurity. I know it's specific, but that's just something I'm seeing. Doesn't have to be though. But something here about them not wanting for you to be with anyone new. Or for some of you, like they do not want for you to play games. Like they're very, like I said, loyal. And they want you to reciprocate the same energy, you know? I don't like that Ace of Wands, Seven of Swords. It's talking about like somebody that feels like you're about to like betray them. You know, they kind of don't really trust you. And I think this could be happening at the beginning of the connection. But I think somebody might have done this to them. And that's why this person kind of is a little bit afraid of that. But yeah. Any other message that we have? Yeah. I think at first it could be a little bit hard. But over time, they're going to really open up to you. And they're going to really get used to you. And I think for some numbers, 23, 35, 33, 36, a lot of, maybe somebody's in their 30s. If not, those numbers could be significant. 22. Maybe somebody's also unit number, like where they live, or their phone number could have it. My lipstick just fell. I didn't even move. Paranormal activity. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. I think at first it's going to be a little bit hard, but over time, you two are going to get used to each other very strongly. But they're going to always have that feeling of, oh, what if Capricorn's going to do this? Or, you know, not always, but more so at the beginning. So for some of you, either they know that you have other options, or at a certain time, maybe it's a situation where they want to make sure they're the only one for you, right? So that's what I got. But it's a beautiful connection. I think they're going to be really like in the pursuit of you, like crazy, you know, like in a very old school way. Very old school. So that's your energy. Specific letters: P, N, T, H, R. HR could be significant. Somebody, that could be their job. D, I'm seeing, as well as E. M, N, and K could be significant. Okay, as well as S. That's your read. Could be even double letters. Let's do Aquarius. What a reading. Very detailed reading. Let's do, you say some ghosts love to wish there. You say hopefully didn't break. No, I have it right here. But you know what I think? I believe every single thing you own has a soul. I don't know, y'all. I might seem crazy, but I used to always name everything I'd own, and I'd kiss everything I'd own. Like, like I used to, with my cello, I appreciate things that I own because I feel like everything literally has a soul. And the more you appreciate it, the more, you know, it reciprocates the same love. I actually believe in that. I know it sounds crazy, but I do believe in that. Like even your electronics, like your phone, your laptop, I think when you take care of things, they reciprocate the same energy, you know? Maybe I'm just crazy, but who cares? All right, let's do Aquarius. Aquarius, what's going on with you? Oh, my Lord. Somebody take me to the gym. I so want to go skating, but it's cold. Are we ready to do Aquarius or what? Did you hit the like button? We have 444 as our likes. So hit the like button. I want to have at least 800 y'all today. You say back massages on her. I would love a massage. Oh my gosh. But I also have been thinking of skating. I don't think if I can because it's still cold, right? Thank you, Spiritually Sacred. How are you doing, sweetie? You say the goddess of tarot readers is upon us. You're so sweet to me. Oh my gosh. That's so flattering. Thank you, sweetie. You know, I have a Pinterest profile and it's for my modeling pictures, right? And sorry y'all, there's noise. There's noise from the outside, my bad. And then I opened my Pinterest, right? And I'm starting to post pictures and everything there. And I've noticed a lot of views, which is crazy. Even on my YouTube, I've noticed a lot of views, which is crazy. There's been some people reaching out to me for personal readings, and they literally like they come to me telling me, oh, you know, I've only known you for 5 days. I've only known you for a week. So it's pretty crazy to know that, you know? Like I've been having a lot of new viewers, which is amazing. I mean, I love that. So let's see where we're at. Maybe I can even pull it up. I don't know. Let's see if I can pull it up. Wow. So our new viewers is 67K. And this is in 7 days, right? Let me see if I can show you. Maybe you can see it. I don't know if it's blurry. Thank you, Julia, my sweetie. You say I'm your celebrity girl crush. Girl, you're my sweetheart. So the new viewers is 67K. So that makes it like almost 50% of my viewers, which is a lot, right? I think it's amazing that we have so many new viewers. Um, but I haven't even pulled up my Instagram. That there also we've been having viewers too, but I just love that our community is growing so much. I love that literally. And I love my audience so much. I think I have the best audience out of all. But it's cute. Let me see how what countries though. I'm going to go over this with you. Does it say? So here it says 59 of the people are subscribed. So which is good, you know, almost 60% of you are subscribed or watching. I think then that makes it like you gotta subscribe more in case you watch me and everything. What else? US, India, UK, Canada, Australia. Literally, we have all the countries, but the most viewed is from US. So shout out to all of you from everywhere. That's literally so cute. So let's do a reading. Anyway, enough of my my engagement page or whatever. Enough of that. Let's do Aquarius and see what's going on. Let me reapply my my lipstick. I'm so in love with this. All right, are we ready? All right. By the way, I'm answering questions today, so if you've been wanting to send questions or whatever, I'm answering today. Let's do Aquarius. Aquarius, where are we at? Let's see. Aquarius, what's the energy? Are we ready? It's kind of getting cold here. Aquarius. Give me 1 second. I'm channeling a song and I'm trying to figure out what song it is. Sorry, y'all. Give me 1 second. I'm channeling a song, but I'm trying to figure out. Let me talk to which song it is. I can't find it. It's actually a song from TikTok too. Whatever. I have a sense it's called Let Me Talk to Him. And in the song, basically, the way it works, it's like, for some of you, there's a chance like you might meet them online, this person, Aquarius. You might meet this person online. The timestamp's going to be from here, by the way, because I was looking. So most likely Aquarius, it could be somebody you're going to meet online, or you're going to see like their height before you meet them. Like they might tell you how tall they are before you meet. They could be very tall. I keep getting tall energy. Somebody who's tall. Well, let's see. Who's this person? They could be very handsome, very beautiful, tall. I'm even getting they could have a model face, or you do. But I don't know. I think you're going to be a very gorgeous like couple, because both of you are very like compatible and you look good together. You might even get complimented when you go out. So let's see. Regarding Aquarius, Who's this person that you're dealing with? Who's the one? Tell me. Yeah. You have the hawk energy. Ooh. I think when you connect with this person, you're going to forget about whoever that you dealt with before because of how you're going to be attracted to them physically. I also get this very tall energy. Like when you hug them, they literally melt into you and vice versa. I don't know why I keep getting that energy. For some of you also are going to like the shape of their nose or something with their nose. It's reminding me of that Doja Cat video. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into if you know, you know. Heavy air energy they could have in their chart for some of you. I also see earth, okay, and a little bit of fire. They could be the leader at their work. For some of you, they could be the boss, you know, where they're working. I also feel like they could soon be getting a promotion. When you meet them, maybe they could be in the midst of getting a promotion or doing very well for themselves. But very dominant, very sexy. Like, oh my gosh. The energy is very strong in your reading. I also think they could work out, or for some of you, they could be into like, there's a name for it. It's not working out. It's like martial arts. There we go. Martial arts could be significant for some of you. But something with the shape of their nose that could be different. I'm not going to get into that. I don't know why that's so specific. The other energy I see is for some of you, this person's going to be really into you. And I also think they're going to be really also, it's just physical. Like physically, you're going to be really attracted at the same time. It's almost like love at first sight. I also think some of you could be creative. Either it's you or them. Or they're going to come to find that you might be very spiritual, or they might see you as very unique because of that too. But you yourself could be very, you know, you get a lot of attention, or you could be a type of person, you know, you have a lot of followers, or they might come to know that you have a lot of, you know, followers or people that are watching you. You're going to just be very, yeah. This just is a very sexual energy. I also feel like for some of you, they could have very stern eyes. Like could be somebody who barely smiles. And what I mean by that is like they're not like silly. They're more of a more grounded person. They're very mature, old soul vibes, all right? But I also feel like they smile when they need to. You know, it's giving like Eastern European vibes at this point. Like they laugh at things when it's funny, you know? They're not silly like that. They're not goofy. Does that make sense? They're kind of serious. I could be channeling you too, right? But let's see. For some of you, chess. They could play chess. Or you two could be going to concerts as well together. Could be somebody also that likes classical music, or you do. Or somebody, like I said, plays music or is into music. Do we have any messages regarding Aquarius? They could be from their rabbit, dog, pig, as well as horse or snake. Or it's you. Tell me about the one. How is Aquarius going to know who this is? Could be online. I think for some of you, this person is going to be approaching you. But I also feel like it's going to be a connection where you're going to really reciprocate. Because I think you usually leave people on red. Usually you don't care. You're not attracted to anybody. I think this is going to be one of those connections where you're going to actually really reciprocate. Kind of remind me of the Capricorns read. Could be somebody who's blonde, or they have like light brown hair, or it's you. I also think you're going to want to be in a relationship with them right from the get-go. Like you're not going to hesitate. I keep getting. Tell me more about them. I think when you deal with them, when you're connecting with them, Aquarius, thank you, Shueta, you're so sweet. When you deal with them, you might come to find out they haven't really been out there in the dating world, or nothing's really been going their way, but they're open, you know, to something new. I feel like even when you connect with them, they might tell you that they've been single, or they've just been disappointed in love, or not, they've not been attracted to anything. So it's not somebody who's going to just seek out, you know, deliberately. It's more of a person who would just focus on themselves. And if it happens, happens. Regarding their work, I also feel like for some of this person, like I said, could be a leader, or they could have people working for them. I also feel like they have a very big responsibility at work. Like people rely on them for their work. It could be banking, could be related to finance, could be regarding them like holding things for people, jewelry, I heard. Could be literally anything, right? Could be law or medical field, could be anything. But something regarding the government or something very serious is showing up, either you or them. Thank you, Kiki. That's what I'm getting. Specific signs: Taurus, Cancer, Libra is showing up, Sag, Scorpio, and Leo. All right. Heavy fire, air is showing up in your reading. What is going to be the outcome of this connection, Spirit? Can you tell me? I think you're going to be possessive of them too. I think usually you couldn't care less, but when it comes to this person, you're going to be the one possessive of them, or vice versa. I also think for some of you, when you two are connecting, this person could be open to other options, but they're going to come to realize that you're very serious about them. And that's when they're going to want to be exclusive. All right. So I feel like they're not going to put the commitment on the table right from the get-go, but I think they could be open to different options. But over time, they're going to realize you're very serious with them, so that they're going to reciprocate, you know? And I think it's somebody that, like I said, they don't take anything seriously at the beginning. They're not going to be a type of person who would take things seriously. They just kind of go with the vibe. But I think with you, they're going to want to get into a relationship because you're going to communicate that it's something that you want. So maybe this person's going to have a hard time a little bit reading you or what you want at the beginning. But something tells me the communication is very important regarding you two. Is there any other messages? Is there any other messages regarding Aquarius? How are you going to know they're the one? What is the outcome? How are you going to know they're the one? They could buy chocolate for you as well. How are you going to know they're the one? Like I said, it's more of a connection that's going to, you know, progress over time, and it's not going to happen right at the first, you know, date or whatever. But I think for a lot of you, it's somebody who takes things very calmly, right? And I think you're going to be in a very long-term relationship with this person too. I think you two are going to get into a very long-term connection. And I think one thing I'm noticing is this person's not going to want to rush you. They're going to more leave it up to you whether you want to get close to them or not. You know, they're not going to be pushy. That's something I keep noticing. But I think they kind of like create the good environment and safe environment for you to feel good in, and you're going to just, you know, come to get close to them. I also feel like for some of you, it could be somebody who's not going to be, it's a little bit of a passive person, you know, they're not going to be up your butt. I don't know why I keep getting this. You know, like at times they make you wonder what they're up to and stuff like that. But it's not because they're trying to play games. It's just they're kind of leaving it up to you whether to see you have feelings for them too. Does that make sense to you? But a lot of chemistry I see, and I see a relationship. But before you two get into a relationship, you know, you might have intimacy before that happens, you know. And it could be emotional, it could be physical, whichever way. But a very long-term connection I see between you two. Somebody could be born in autumn or summer, or near, maybe right in between. Somebody could also be a cusp. Regarding letters First of all, numbers 27, 17, 26, and 31. 30 could be significant. Letters S, N, T, L, B, K, as well as R could be significant. Okay, somebody could have double letters as well. But that's what I'm getting. But yeah, it's somebody who's going to kind of leave it up to you to see whether you like them, whether you want to take it as far with them. They're not going to be pushy. And I think it's somebody that just, you know, is letting you decide where you want to take it. That's what I keep seeing in the reading. They're very kind of like go with the flow. So that's what I got. Let's do Pisces. That's your reading. Let's do Pisces and see what's going on. Let me know if that resonated. That was a different reading, though. Kind of felt different than other reads. Are we ready to do Pisces or what? I'm going to go get more coffee, if you don't mind. I'm going to go and get more coffee. You stay here, and we're going to do Pisces next. And hit the like button. I'll be right back. Okay? Give me 1 second. 1 second, I'll be right back. Oh my Lord, everything's starting to fall now. All right, be right back. Okay, I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I am back. Are you here? Okay. Hello. I wish I could show you my fit. I have a very good fit today. I don't think you can see it. I absolutely love leopard pants. I don't care. I don't care who thinks it's a ratchet. Wait a minute. Where did I put my coffee? Yo, I forgot my coffee. Give me 1 second. I'll be back. Where's my coffee at? 1 second. I forgot it in the office. All right, I'm back. Sorry. You're asking if I'm taking... Yes, I'm taking questions, but I am taking questions. I'm open. So let's do the next signs, which is Pisces. Pisces, I'm excited for your read. Do you have any predictions for me, Al? Spiritually sacred. How have you been, sweetie? How's everybody? I love you too. You say send the super chat to show the whole outfit. Nah, I show it to y'all for free. Do you like it? I love leopard pants. I don't know what is my obsession with leopardy things. I don't care if people say it's trashy or ratchet. I don't care. I like it. It goes with my attitude, you know? It goes with my Aries moon a little bit. I don't know. All right, let's do Pisces. Pisces, what's going on with you? Give me some predictions, though. Tell me about my love life. Sarah. Sarah, thank you so much for that super chat, girl. This girl kills me. Thank you so much for that. Oh, my Lord. Thank you for the 100, girl. Thank you so much for that. You say Sarah's calling you broke. Isn't she so sweet? I've never seen anyone as sweet as you. I'm being fully honest with you. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. I appreciate you, sweetie. I don't know what to do with you sometimes. Gosh. She just... She's just something else. All right, let's do Pisces. Thank you so much for that, Sarah. I really appreciate you. I'm so grateful for you. You say leopard print is usually tacky. I don't believe in that. No, I don't think so. You know, usually leopard, if the leopard print is cheap, it's gonna look tacky and it's gonna look trashy. But if it's good, like I know Dolce and Gabbana actually had like a leopard print. Was it even them? I don't even remember. But some of them can look really good. If it's a good material, it's gonna look really sexy. I think they had like either a dress set or like it was like a top and a skirt. I can't remember. I don't even know if it's still there, or it was maybe like a lingerie set. I could be wrong, but it was really pretty. So let's do the next read anyway. It got sunny all of a sudden here, but thank you so much, Sarah, for that. I appreciate you, sweetie. You're my sweethearts. I love you. Pisces, who's the one? Who's the one for you? Let's see. Who's the one? Who's the one? Could somebody that listens to music for some of you, listens to the radio. Maybe they have to do with radio. They're into performance or they like music. I also saw a cross in my head. So for some of you, this person could be kind of having a certain tradition or religion that they could follow. It doesn't have to be. But let's see, who's the one? Who's the one? Who's the one for Pisces? Pisces, who's this person? My phone's starting to ring, but I'll pick it up later. Who's the one? Could be somebody you could meet online. Let's see regarding the energy. Ooh, it's cute. You have the otter. I think when you deal with this person, you're going to become more social. I think this is somebody who's going to open you up. I think for some of you, this person could have fire within their chart as well as earth is very strong. They could literally be having anything in their chart, but it's somebody who's going to make you come out of your shell. All right. Like you're going to feel like your inner child is coming out. You feel really comfortable with them. You feel like you can, you know, tell them anything. I think for some of you, this person could also be very protective of you as well. They're very protective of you. They're very much of a provider. I think when you connect with them, they could really want to provide for you or take care of you. Very hardworking person. I also feel like for some of you, this person might really be there for you in your life. Like if you're going through something, they'd want to be there for you, especially if it's regarding your family, your home, where you live. All right. I think it's somebody who's going to really want to be there. Like they have a very strong sense of understanding when it comes to you. I also feel like this is someone you're going to have a very strong eye contact with, Pisces, or you're going to really love the shape of their eyes. A lot of eyes in the reading. See, I wouldn't be surprised if this person either watches you or when you two connect, they're going to be really curious to know more about you, okay? But specific signs, earth is very strong in your reading, fire is showing up, and a little bit of water they could have, right? That's what's coming through. Could even be from the year of dragon for some of you, snake, horse, as well as rooster. Pig and mouse is showing up too. They could have either you or them could be. But somebody who just calms you down. They calm your nervous system down. I also think they're very supportive. I think for some of you, like if something happens, let's say you want to knack to somebody, they're a good listener. They're there for you. I keep getting that energy. Like if anything, they're not only your lover, but also your best friend, you know? I'm going to pull one more card and then we're going to do your, yeah, beaver again. They could be very family oriented. For some of you, this could be somebody that, like I said, is very responsible. They could have a great connection with their family, or they could help even their family financially. For some of you, either they have kids or they want to have kids with you. But it's talking about somebody who's very protective, you know, because beavers are usually very protective, right? All they think about usually is their family. Everything they do kind of leads to their family. So I think it's somebody that really cares a lot, family values, or is very family oriented. Water, earth specifically, but fire as well they could have. Very protective, very, very protective. And let's see more regarding this. Let's see more. Let's see more regarding this energy to see who they are. For some of you, they could be gifting you something, or they could be very much of a gift giver. Maybe for your birthday, they're going to do something. Or, I don't know, they just like to surprise you or make you feel happy. Even if it's something small, you know, it's like they love to just see you smile. Kind of reminded me of the Sag read a little bit. Some of you maybe check that reading out. So let's see more. Who's the one for Pisces? I feel like for some of you, you don't know them yet. There's a chance you could not know them. Especially if you're finding it hard to find a person so that would relate to this reading, okay? There's a chance that you don't know them. Hey, Cola. I'm going to answer all the super chats at the end in case you send any questions, okay? Tell me who this is. Who's the one? Yeah, why do I feel like for some of you don't know them? If you do know them, it's just talking about this connection going further than where it is right now. Who's this person? Tell me more about their character. You know, when you meet this person, you're going to feel like, yeah, I'm answering super chats today. You're going to feel like they're very compatible. They're the most compatible person you've ever met. Like, and I think one thing else you're going to really like about them is they're not going to make excuses. You know, they're not the type to would be like, oh, you know, they can't meet you because it's snowing, or, you know, they can't take you out because they don't make excuses. They just try to get things done. And I think that's something that you're going to really love about this person. Okay. I would even say for some of you, this person could be younger than you. If not, the spirit of the connection, the energy feels very, you know, playful between you two, but very caring. Very, very caring. Why do I also feel like this person could help you at a certain area of your life? Like, let's say you're wanting to move. They could help you find a place. They could want you to move in with them. For some of you, it's talking about you're feeling lonely. They're going to be there for you. I just feel like they're very caring. I keep getting this energy, Pisces, for you, right? But yeah, it's like a very warm-blooded person and very close to their family. So maybe it's like their tradition to be that way. Maybe for some of you, they live with their family or they live close to their family. That could be specific for some of you, though. Let's see more regarding the energy. What is the outcome of this connection? Tell me more about their like career as well. I want to know who this person is more. They could work in an office space for some of you, or they could like have a very professional type of work that they do that people kind of listens to them. Engineering, I heard. Finance could be. For some of you, could even be talking about somebody that, like I said, is a leader. Like they lead a group of people. Could be sales. Could even be like government or school or law. Like somebody that instructs people what to do. But yeah, very healing. I keep getting like if you've been feeling like really down, I feel like for some of you, you might even meet this person when you're really isolated. Like you've been hurt by something else. This person's going to be the reason why you're going to get back on your feet. Tell me about the timing as well. Could be around October this year if you don't know them from now up until then. I also keep feeling like they're going to make you feel more social when you meet. You know, if you've been always staying at home hibernating, you're going to be living completely differently after meeting this person. It could be somebody who's blonde, or it's you. I also feel like they could put gel in their hair, or they could have their hair kind of like laid back like that. I don't know why I got that. For some of you specific, something I saw in my head. I love it. Specific signs showing up as Virgo, Taurus. For some of you, Aquarius, Libra is showing up in your reading. Scorpio is showing up also in your reading. Aries as well as Gemini. Okay. Is there any other messages regarding Pisces? Thank you, Sarah. Thank you to all my mods. What is the outcome regarding this connection for Pisces? Where's the outcome of this connection? Pisces, I don't know why I'm getting this, but I feel like when you meet this person, you could be still hung up on someone else that treated you not very nice, or you could be hung up on somebody who was involved. I feel like when you deal with this person, it's going to be kind of unexpected, and I feel like you either are hung up on someone who was involved, or they are, again, but I feel like more is from your energy. It doesn't have to be, right? But when you two meet, I think you're gonna feel like this connection is really true because of how much reciprocation there's gonna be. But they're gonna be definitely much more open to you than you're open to them at the beginning. That's what I saw. So yeah, let's see what the outcome is. You see, this is the only good tarot channel. Okay, I appreciate you saying that. What is the outcome? Here's the outcome for Pisces. Pisces, what's the outcome of this connection? It's gonna be long term. I even feel like it's gonna go as far as you two living together. For some of you, if this is someone who's long distance, you're gonna be able to travel and, you know, settle with one another as well. I do see that, like, settle down. I'm getting the Four of Wands, so this connection is definitely is gonna go as far as marriage, having kids, living together. Okay. Somebody could also rent, you know, their property as well, or they could be into like real estate or things like that, you know. I also heard insurance. Maybe they work with that. But yeah, I think overall it's going to be a very healing connection. And I feel like this is somebody who just gets you. Like, you feel so close, you're going to open up about everything to this person. And they get you. Specific letters is L. L is very strong in your reading. E, T, H, S, as well as D, P, and K they could have in their name. C as well is showing up in the reading. Okay, but a lot of L's. Maybe somebody have a lot of L's. Or, yeah, S's as well is showing up. Maybe 2 S's even. Doesn't have to be. Or double letters. Numbers 24, 36, 37, 27, and 17 is significant, okay? But yeah, online vibes, either online or through an event. But definitely somebody who takes, you know, takes time, makes time for you. And they don't care how far they live, you know, from you. They're going to put an effort to be with you and make plans. Very, very, like I said, caring person. And I feel like for some of you, this person could even tell their family about you or their friends. Somebody that talks about you to other people as well, okay? But that's what I got, okay? So that's the reading. You tell me what you think about it. Hey, Biba Electra, thank you so much, girl. Sending you love too. That was your reading. You say you felt the energy from me the first time you saw me? What do you mean, what energy? Make sure you hit the like button. Tell me if it resonated. And make sure after you're done with the video, you hype this video to make our community grow. What else did I want to tell you? That if you want to book for a personal, reach out on my website, sabastarot.com. I'm going to start to answer questions. There's so many questions. Holy, I just realized. They keep coming. You say, am I streaming tomorrow? Most likely, yeah. I still got to do the 3 monthly readings. I think it's, I got to do Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces still, I believe, for February. You say, do I have an earth sign or have heavy earth? There's a lot of earth energy around me, but I do have Taurus and Virgo in my chart. Somewhere in the chart, but it's not as much as fire or water element. Cola, you said you didn't get a reply yet. You sent for a personal because I haven't answered to the inquiries that have been sent to me for personal reading. Most likely I'm answering to all of them today. I've been having a long list of personal readings that are booked. So it's taken a little while for me to, reply because I'm so busy with the personal readings that are booked already. But I'm definitely going to be getting back to you today, girl, okay? So I'm going to start answering the questions. If you have questions, you can send to me. I think I'm going to be here for like the next 10-15 minutes. We're going to see how we're going to do on time. I just want to really thank my mods for being here. I love you all very much. Thank you to Sarah as well for the beautiful super chats. I love you so much. Haley, any messages? Okay, I'm starting with the questions by the order. Any messages for you, please? Anything exciting and love? I'm seeing flirtatious messages. There could be someone who's going to call you, and they could have number 8 or letter E, N, as well as G or K within their name. I'm just seeing somebody call you and being very flirtatious. Or within February, you could be, most likely going out with them. But February is going to be romantic for you. That's what I'm getting. Lindsay, will you hear soon about the graphic design job from the school? Worried about the deadline closing soon. I think they're having different people sign up for the job. That is something I'm seeing. But regarding you, I'm hearing from now up until March, there could be a job that you're going to be having. So even if it's not going to be this one, I think you need to be still open to other job opportunities too. But I'm hearing there's a lot of people that are applying for this job. That's what I got in my head. But they are going to get back with you the next week, I'm hearing. Craig, what you don't see coming towards you next month? A contract that you could be sending or a lot of money coming in. I'm also hearing there's a chance you might completely let go or forgive someone and just get over a connection because you don't want to wait anymore and you're impatient. You're like getting over that and you're letting it go. We're no longer stalking them. We're no longer seeing them. Clear Path Tarot. Do I have a message from the spirit? That there's a very giving, sweet energy, a lover coming towards you that could have earth in their chart. Earth or water, and timing of that could be from now up until around July, August that you could meet them. So a lover coming towards you, and you could meet them unexpectedly either online or outdoors, but it's more giving online. So they're very committal. Shaiz, would you be happy at the secretary job? Travel involved? I don't think if even if you're gonna be having the secretary, I think you're gonna be happy with it, but I'm hearing there's a part of you that feels like you can do more. So I would say maybe on top of that, you could have another thing that you're gonna be ending up doing. So I'd say it's a good energy, but it's not long term. Maybe for now, if you really need it and if you need money, it would be a good idea to do it, right? Grace, will you have a successful reconstruction this year? I see the yes being very successful for sure, and it's very much needed. I'm even hearing like maybe you wanted to do this way before and you're doing it now. But what I'm getting regarding your energies definitely is going to be successful and needed. Is this reconstruction regarding your career or what? Let me know, Grace. But I'm hearing it's definitely needed. And another energy I'm seeing also, you're going to be very abundant regarding this big change that you're going to be doing. It feels like you're afraid of this particular reconstruction, but I'm hearing once it happens, you're going to feel like there's more abundance and luck coming through. So it's definitely great energy. Definitely do it. I'm hearing by spring, you could already be doing it. April, how does this person feel about you? They can't figure you out. They feel like you're very hard to read, or at times it's very hard to read your feelings. But it's somebody that definitely finds you to be attractive, but they feel mixed signals from you. They feel like they can't tell if you have feelings for them, if you like them or not. That's what I got. Oh, you say it's regarding health, Grace. Well, either way, it's very good for you. So I think you should definitely do it, and I think it's a good energy. I think it's gonna prevent you from from something spreading maybe, or the energy's like if you were to do it soon, it would definitely be helpful. So definitely do it, girl. Either or is going to be abundant for you. So definitely do it. I'm hearing by March, April, or by spring, you could already be feeling better. That's what I heard. Thank you, Arisa. You're so sweet. Thank you, honey. Or is it Arista? It's a beautiful name. Marine, I'll see you. I love my mods very much. I love you all. Okay. Let's see where I was. Naveen, what's your question? Lady Caterpillar, will T be your future husband you met online? I don't really see that. I think there's going to be another energy that you could be getting close to, and timing of it could be from now up until summertime. By 2027, you could meet them, or when you're traveling, you could meet them, or they're a little bit further. But with this person, they could want to be your husband and they could want to be in a relationship before that happens. But I think first you need to travel. Maybe there's travel plans. But I heard there's going to be another energy as well. Maybe they could have fire in their chart. Fire, earth. Liz, where will things go with this person we have met yet? Well, you haven't met yet? I'm hearing this person is not really that hopeful. And I think the reason is because they could feel like you have other options. But I think you're more excited to meet this person, but they're not really as hopeful because they feel like, they might get rejected. But I think it's really cute. I think you're going to be going and dating each other. And it's sweet, the energy. So why not? Nat, who's coming towards you in love. Could be a Scorpio. I'm getting a water energy, as well as another earth sign could be coming through. Also here, they could be traditional, or they could take care a lot about they could care a lot about values. So this could be somebody more traditional, or they could come from a smaller, maybe, city. But somebody who definitely cares a lot about traditions, and they're committal, but could be new. Kaja, what's coming for the rest of the week? I mean, finances look very good. You look very productive. I also feel like there's a chance you could be fixing something, whether it be regarding a car or something regarding the house. Okay, renovation energy. So that's something that I saw. SM Blount, who's coming in, love and when? It's new. Could be a fire sign. Could be somebody that might be into bodybuilding. I'm getting fire and air. But they're showing up as a very, physically attractive person. And it's new. But I heard fire, air sign. That could be, you could be dealing with financially. Also, they're very secure. Rachel, can I tell you about a career move, or if anything coming towards your career? I'm definitely seeing a raise or promotion for you. But I'm getting also regarding your job, there could be a new job offer. So definitely be open to new job offers. And regarding timing, I'd say within the next 3-4 months, you could be having a new job offer. But I can tell that you're working really hard, but there's this energy of you want to get paid more, or you feel like you can do more. And I think the spirit is affirming that you could definitely have something better coming in soon. But I'd say stay in this situation, but also be open to something better. And I think you're going to not stay in this position for way too long, but already by like around October, there could be something new coming in, okay? But you're very sweet, but sometimes you can be overly nice at the workplace. That's something I heard, which is not really good if people around you don't appreciate it. So I get something new coming in for you, and you may have to travel for it, or it's at a totally different location. Spiritually sacred. Hey, honey, general reading on this person and you. I mean, they're waiting on you, girls. So it could be somebody who's waiting for you to respond or do something. Most likely you're not talking right now. It's somebody that's waiting on you to say something. Say something, I'm giving up on you. So it could be someone who's waiting to hear back. They're not really doing a thing, but they're waiting to hear back, or they're waiting to hear from you. That's what I got. So that could be significant. Waiting on you. Sarah, anything you need to know? Thanks. Be open to new energy. Be open to online energy. Put yourself out there for sure when it comes to new love. I'm also hearing you could be going through a glow up physically. So you might be looking very good, especially from now up until summer. You might be losing weight or looking very, very beautiful. Nessa, anything that comes out in regards to work, career. There's something new coming in or a job offer in case you've been searching, and I'm seeing a job change or a new job for you, and timing of it is from now up until around April, May. So around Gemini season that there could be something new. But I saw something new. Could be even a business that you're starting, right? But that's what I heard. Virgo, somebody could have in their chart even. Taurus, Capricorn, Amber. What does Spirit want to know about the rest of January, love and career? Don't get complacent with the projects that you have. Try to finish them early. Try to not get distracted, okay? Try to get things done on time, especially with incomplete projects that you have. Love-wise, I also feel like you're going to be getting asked out from somebody that feels like you're a tease or they're attracted to you in a sexual way. That's what I got. Could be a fire sign, earth sign. To SD, water even came through. What should you focus on in ancestor messages? Ancestor messages. A move is coming through for you. So that could be maybe something for you to think about from now up until November. But I think it's going to be in a different place. And I think you're going to feel more free once this move happens. Could be to somewhere busier or somewhere where there's more people and the dating pool is better. But I heard there could be a move for you and a new love energy. Could be a water, earth sign. Prosper, Taurus energy. Prosper, what will you be doing for birthday in April? Travels. I see a short trip for you, definitely, and it could be with friends or, yeah, a group of friends. I see trips, so it's going to be amazing, and I do feel like you're going to definitely have plans to travel for sure regarding your birthday. I even feel like somebody could be messaging you to wish happy birthday to you, someone that might have a crush on you, girl, so it's good. Preety, this person's current feelings and next actions. Watching you. I don't see them doing anything, but they could be just watching you with the Page of Swords. So someone who's watching your every move, but not really doing anything towards you either. Mariam, what is the outcome between you and this person? Conversation. I'm seeing the Magician, so most likely they could be reaching out to you. Timing of it could be from now up until the next 3 months. The next 3 weeks to 3 months. But they could be wanting to have a new beginning with you and talk to you. Oh, for sure, these feelings and future actions. Could be somebody that wants to see whether your feelings for them are real. It's somebody that doesn't really trust you and feels like you could be kind of with other people. They could also want to plan to travel towards you, or they could be speaking of traveling. So that's what I got. Somebody who cares, but they're kind of scared. You know, they don't know if they can trust you. John, how are you going to know if you met the one for you? They could have heavy Scorpio in their chart or water. They're also very possessive, but also very childish at times when it comes to you. They might get possessive even when you're just dating. So it's the one who wants to be exclusive right from the get-go, I think. Chi-Chi, will you get a job offer from a permanent position with your 20-year government career before your temporary position ends in June? You're nervous about this. I'm hearing around May, for around April, May, you're going to definitely get it. But I'm hearing you might have to move for this particular job position. So I don't know why I see that for you, Chi-Chi, but you might need to go a little bit out of the state or apply for something that is in a different location. You're definitely going to get it by April, around mid-April to May. But yes, I definitely see you getting it. If you're nervous, keep applying. And I keep hearing it could be somewhere a little bit out, outside of this state that you're in. But still, it's a very good position. It's permanent, So that's what I got for you, okay? Could even be remote as well, but that's just something I saw. Did I miss a question? Hopefully not. Wait, where is... Did I answer Cola? Because Cola's... hopefully I didn't miss any. Is Cola here? Cola, let me know if you're here, because I do see your super chat, but I don't see it popping through here, girl. So let me know. John, do I see past connection coming back? If anything, they're going to be coming back as friends, you know? Especially if there's a person who friend zone you, or a Taurus, an earth sign. So I don't really feel like it's worth digging up the past. I think it's better to focus on new. But I see a water sign, fire sign coming through for the new energy. Shaiz, were the two boys near you planning to do something bad? What are you talking about, girl? Tell me more about it. Pakistani, why your crush behavior suddenly changed today? Because they are indecisive. They don't know what they want yet. I'm seeing the Two of Swords with the Fox energy. So somebody who's flaky, who's inconsistent, or who doesn't want to commit. So it's hot and cold. So it's better to keep your options open to other energies. Jackie, Virgo, Pisces, are they interested in someone else? Not really, but they're not that open either to come, you know, like love. I think this is somebody who's like going with the flow right now, but I don't really, I feel like they're open to different options, but it's like whatever happens, happens kind of. It's kind of like the Aquarius reading I did. So yeah, I think this is somebody who's open to different energies, but they're not really chasing after anybody either. And I think the reason is because of what happened in their past connection. But I don't see like closeness with anyone else like that, you know? Cola, okay. Let me answer you, girl. You say, how will it go when you text this person later today? What should you say? Will they respond? What will they say? How will it, girl? Why are you gonna text this guy? Didn't I tell you to not text him, girl? Girl, why do you want to... Didn't you tell me that this guy all of a sudden called things off with you? Didn't you tell me that this guy all of a sudden said that, oh, okay, he can't be with girl? You say because you really want to. You can call them. I wouldn't say text them, call them. Because the thing about y'all sending long paragraphs is, first of all, you can get embarrassed. If they're not going to answer, you're going to feel bad about it. You're going to, you know, overthink about it 8 years later on in your head. Oh, remember that time I got rejected? No, don't do that. Call them. You say he didn't call things up. You just stop talking. Yeah, but they didn't reach out to you, did they? After that, what happened between you two? How will it go? I think they're going to back to you. They're going to come back to you in a little bit. But it's definitely somebody who's a little bit upset still because of the situation that they might have been having regarding you two. So what I'm seeing is, wait a minute. I'm trying to find a super chat. 888, you said you sent a super chat, but I don't see it here, y'all. I don't know if the super chats are disappearing or what, but I don't see it here. I'm trying to see if I see yours, girl. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, I haven't gotten to it yet. But Cola, you say it's been 2 days. Okay, let them initiate, girl. Let them initiate. It's been 2 days. Let them initiate. How did your last conversation with them go? Didn't you say their parents were like, his parents were not okay with it or whatever? You said something like that, right? You say, what will he say and how will it go? I'm seeing the Four of Swords, so I think you two are going to still be kind of a little bit stagnant. But I think this person's going to be opening up to you more over time. So I don't know what's happening, but I have a sense that this person is going to open up to you over time a little bit. You say he felt sad that you were blaming him. You can call him up. I'd prefer you call him instead of texting, because texting is a little bit tricky. You can be read, you can go unanswered, You can just call him and he can return it to you, even if he misses it, right? But if you want to show that you care, I'd say call him. And I'd say, yeah, definitely he's going to call you back. And I think with the Four of Swords, you're going to heal things definitely. And timing of it could be from now up until around first week of February. So I do feel like you're going to get back in touch. Oh, you say you kind of told him off. So I think you should call him then, girl. Do it. I'd say do it. Shaiz, you say the two birds you were walking in the same direction, but the way they were moving, since they were plotting something, like they were trying to rob you. No, girl, I think you're paranoid. I think they didn't want to do anything. I think you're a little bit paranoid about it, but I don't feel like they were going to do nothing with you, girl. Okay, so for you, Kola, I heard, yeah, call them. And that's a good thing. If you told them off, then that's probably why this person's not calling you or texting you. But I say call them and just act like actually you care, which you do. Can I tell something straight up to y'all? You go nowhere with nonchalantness. I know some of those dating coaches, the trashy ones, are going to tell you, oh, be nonchalant, act like you don't care. You ain't going to get nowhere. Yes, at times it's needed. But if you have feelings for somebody, but you act nonchalant, trust me, you're going to just go in circles. You say, okay, good to hear, because they kept looking back over their shoulder. No, girl. They didn't want to do anything. Don't worry. Okay, where was I at? Let's go back to the questions. Test, just an energy check with this person and their intentions, feelings, future actions. Girl, I think this person could be checking you out a lot. They could be very intimately into you, but at the same time, they could connect with other people, or maybe it's something that you're going to notice on their social media. They could get attention, or there's a chance they like attention. Maybe they have a fire somewhere in their chart, fire energy. But I'm hearing they're intimately really attracted to you, and they think that you're not dealing with anyone, or they feel like you have a lot of respect for yourself. So I'm getting they're going to be wanting to get close to you, or make an impression, which is good. JC, whatever comes out, you to let somebody go. You keep waiting on them to call, to text, you got to let it go. Because there's something better, and I think there could be a water sign coming towards you, or somebody that's way more giving. So your message is to let something go, girl. Don't wait. Chi, how will your abdominal and breast surgery go tomorrow? It will go well. I think you're going to be really stressed, but I'm hearing it's going to really go well. And you should stop worrying, girl. There's a lot of worrying. Carrie, any info on the connection between Corey and yourself? It's going to proceed. It's going to progress into something more. I also feel like this person might open up to you about a past person that they're healing from or whatever. But I think it's going to progress into something more. I also am hearing, until that happens, be open to other options. So definitely be open in case you're just dating. Evie, did this person move on? By the way, looking pretty. Thank you, girl. Did they move on? No. I just feel like they felt their last impression of you is you were disinterested. You were not interested in them. They didn't move on, but it's more like they felt like it kind of didn't go anywhere, or you were kind of not really interested in them anymore. That's the way they think. So that's what I heard. Pakistani recipes is your Aquarius love, lost interest in you. I'm hearing they were more flirty with you, or they took the connection in a more flirty, lustful way. So I don't necessarily feel like this person wanted a commitment, and I think they were involved. I get involvement vibes. I don't know why. But I think this person was more flirty with you. than anything. And I think there was some kind of a distance between you two. Sana, today you gave your person birthday card and they said keep it aside. Why? You know him for 2 years. He did not do this before. His behavior. Y'all, can you stop buying gifts for people that you ain't even with? I'd way rather you give that gift to your boss, you give that gift to your pet, than to a guy that you don't even know where you stand with. Y'all, stop embarrassing yourselves. I'm not even saying that in a judgmental way. I mean, you feel embarrassed yourself when you do like that. You do something like that. The reason why they said keep it aside, most likely this person is involved. I'm seeing the Hierophant in reverse. So it could be somebody who's involved. I also feel like this is someone who wants to keep a distance with you. So they like to have their cake and eat it too, you know? That's the vibe that I got. I don't like that. That's what I heard. So y'all stop giving gifts and, you know, being romantic towards people that you don't even know what's happening with, you know, like you give the gifts to men or to your, you know, again, men, women, whatever, when you're sure that the connection's headed somewhere, when you're already in a relationship. When you're dating, texting them happy birthday, that's fine. If they've been investing and, you know, spoiling you, yeah, sure, you can give them a card or whatever. But if this is somebody who's ignoring you, inconsistent, you need to sit down. You need to sit down, okay? Give the gift to your mom. Don't do that, please. You say send the gifts to me. Yeah, send the gifts to me. I probably would want more than just a birthday card though. Cola, you say how does this person currently feel about you? And they're very upset. I think they could want to definitely get back with you is what I'm hearing. And they're upset. With the Five of Pentacles, you're going to be reuniting, but somebody who's upset and feels like they're losing you, which is not true. Trinity, any message about your connection with this person? I see closeness between you two. I feel like there's going to be phone calls you two are going to have, or you two are going to get closer with the 3 wands. So you might even travel to see each other too. Evie, any positive changes, messages? I see a trip for you for sure. I also feel like there's a lover that is going to be more, is going to confess their feelings to you. Could be a new lover or somebody you're going to meet from now up until around April. But it feels new. Could be an air sign too, air, fire sign. Trinity, what will this person's actions be if you apologize to them? I think they'd want to get back with you. I think it's somebody that might be also not feeling well themselves. So I think it's somebody who might want to apologize to you as well. It depends what the situation is though. Sana, will you and this person get back together? I don't see that, no. I think most likely you could be connecting with a new person, but Sana, for you, I don't see that. I feel like this is somebody that most likely is involved themselves or is connecting with other people. 888, what are the Libra future actions? What are Capricorn future actions? What's coming? I think the air sign could want to be in a committed relationship with you, but I think you're not really as attracted to them. They could, yeah. They could want to have a relationship with you, but you're not as attracted. They're going to really also try to spend money on you or try to make impressions. I also feel like the Capricorn's intentions is to be intimate with you, or they could also want to, I don't know, it's like very lusty, the energy. So they could want to be intimate. That's something I'm getting. They could want to kind of woo you, or hopefully they're not going to love bomb you, but that's what I'm getting. Like they could want to be intimate with you. That's what I got. But you have different options. So you're going to be juggling before you settle down, obviously. Jeanette, will you be in a relationship with this person? Are you sure they're not involved, girl? I don't like that Hierophant energy I'm getting. I'm seeing you as the Page of Cups, and I'm seeing the Hierophant when I tap onto them. So I don't... What's the dynamic? Tell me a little bit. Because I think it either is somebody you're connecting with online or you're getting to know. They think you're very cute, very innocent. You could be even younger, but they themselves could be involved, or there's a chance they could be still dealing with a past person. So you got to tell me more about it before I can give you an answer. April, are you being spied on? Could be from an ex or a current, like a former lover that you might have had, someone that you were in a relationship with. So yes, I'd say so, but from someone that you were with already. Could be a water, air sign. That's what I got. Satish, when will you be meeting any new love interest and what will they be like? They're going to be a really good cook. They're very traditional. They could love to do creative things, or they could be very maternal. Their energy showing up as a fire, water sign they could have in their chart. Timing of it could be by June, July. I also feel like there's a chance you could connect with them online or through friends. All right, but be open to different ways of meeting this person, obviously. But I think they're going to be very shy too. They're going to be the type that's going to be shy, or they're going to show more through their actions that they like you. Hana, can I tell you anything about the Cancer Leo you're dealing with? Any advice for dealing with each one? What the hell, girl? I mean, you can date both, but always I say choose the one who's more consistent. You know, I had a reading some days ago, and I told this guy, you got to put your emotions aside and more prioritize the way you're being treated. And in this day and age, sure, you know, you can be romantically attracted to somebody, but what you got to prioritize is your needs over your emotions. What is your need? To be secure, to be in a healthy connection, to be pleased. You got to prioritize those over the way you feel. You could be attracted to somebody and want to roll around, you know, roll over the mattress with them all day long, but what if they're broke, you know? What if they can't even commit to you? So that's why you got to prioritize that. So I would say the way you deal with them, both of them want you, but you got to pick the more consistent one. That's how. Don't pick the one that, you know, you're going to be feeling like you want to be a ride or die chick for, but pick the one that you're like, this is stable. This is where I can see myself feeling secure. Okay? You say, are they interested in you? Yeah, both are interested in you. Is something I saw. You say, Jeanette, you're a lot older. You've hung out with them. They send you mixed signals. Then I feel like they could be involved, because when I tap onto your energy, I see the Page of Cups and I see the Hierophant. So most likely if they're sending you mixed signals, they could be involved, or they're open to other energies. But I'm seeing the Page of Cups, so they're attracted to you, but at the same time, they're not really showing up boldly and intensely to like offer you something. You know what I'm saying? So Page of Cups is like, yeah, they like you, but they're attracted to you and they want to hang out with you just because. It's not like, oh, I want to like marry you. I want to, you know what I'm saying? So I think the intensity of a new connection could be much more. That's what I'm getting. But I think over time he's going to pursue you more. That's what I'm getting. But at the same time, I think you could be more open to other options as well. Okay. All right. Preeti, this person's current feelings and intentions. Thank you for being here, by the way, you guys. I really appreciate you being so patient and everything. Preeti, current feelings and intentions of this person. They romanticize this connection. They could miss you a lot as well when you two are far. Could be somebody that also is, yeah, again, they romanticize. They have strong feelings for you. Could be also somebody that cannot wait to meet you in case you two are far. So a lot of missing vibes. Chi, general message that you need to know. That you're going to find what you're looking for, especially what you're really stressed about. You're going to find the answers to. You're going to find a yes answer or a letter. I'm hearing letter of acceptance. So could be regarding your career. Also improvement of health with the temperance, getting better. Not how will this new love be with you or treat you? Could be the type to open doors for you. Could be also from a different background than you. I'm getting like, I don't know why I heard like Caucasian, Middle Eastern, Arab, from a different background than you. They could be, or even Latino. But they could have, yeah, They could be very warm-blooded, and I think they're going to treat you with respect. So that's what I got. They could also have a nice car. Aurora, what do you need to know at the moment? You need to stop waiting for somebody to respond or message you, somebody that could have been watching you or you feel like they're watching you. You need to move on with your life. I also feel like there could be new love for you regarding either the workplace or studies, but timing of this from now up until around May that you could meet with someone new. And not anything you should know for February. Financially, you're going to grow a lot for February. So a lot of financial abundance for you and productivity, I see, okay? And meeting with your family. So that's the energy I got. Zoya, why did this person stop talking? Will they contact you? They could be involved in different connections, or they could be open to different people. So I'd say don't really expect this person to contact, because they could be dealing with different cups, 3 cups. They could be dating different people. So that's why I think they're just kind of open to different things. That's what I got. Lovely diaries. This person's feeling future actions. I think it's somebody you're expecting to do something, like you expect for them to do something or come towards you or send you a message, but I see them just watching you and being kind of like really on airplane mode. They're kind of delaying things with you. I say it would be a good idea for you to be open to other options, but regarding this connection, also be more maybe vocal about the things you want with them, okay? That's what I got. Reality, Omar's feelings for you, intentions. They could want a relationship. I'm hearing they could want a traditional connection, or they could want to have a relationship with you. So relationship with the 4 wands and the Hierophant. They could also have children or want children too. Ties, you were served court papers issued by your daughter's father requesting more care in the court. You say is claiming your bad mother, your narcissist. What will be the outcome? Girl, you gotta get yourself a good lawyer. What in the world? I just heard get yourself a Jewish lawyer. I don't know why I heard Jewish. You gotta get yourself a good lawyer and fight back, girl. If somebody slaps you, slap them back and hit their, like, girl, do more. Why are you acting all, like a victim here? Girl, do more. If he has the audacity to be, doing, I'm hearing like his finances isn't that great, or he can't take care of the kids himself because his finances aren't that good. So there's a chance he's trying to put the blame on you. But I also feel like he's being very fussy, and he's saying things that aren't even real. So I think you need to have a good lawyer to fight back. And definitely, I'm seeing with the Queen of Swords, you could win this case. You just need a good lawyer. And I'm hearing this lawyer could be a woman, or there's a chance a female lawyer could help you out. An air sign could be. If not, maybe he's talking about you too. But fight back, girl. You gotta fight back in these situations. All right. Mariam, yes, I did answer you, honey. You say, is it the lawyer that you hire? I mean, I don't know. Are they Jewish? I'm getting like they're mixed. So Jewish American, or they could be from America. I don't know why I heard that. If not, they could just be, mixed. Jeanette, will you end up with this person? I feel like you could be connecting with somebody else. So I don't feel like you're going to be ending up with this person. I feel like there could be an earth sign or someone. I'm seeing someone else. I feel like this person could come towards you, but I'm seeing a water sign potential that you could meet during this year as well. Could be through online or through travels. So I'd say you're going to have other options. Will this person come towards you? Yes, but I think you're going to have other options too. Betty Boop, you say, Sabbath doll. Hey girl, will your current job promote you to a higher position this year? I do see that. I feel like could be around September or Virgo season up until Sagittarius season, so more at the end of the year. But they definitely are going to promote you. And I think there's a woman that has good intentions at the workplace, or they kind of watch over you. So it's good. Definitely. Amber, but also be vocal about it too, you know, I think, or be a little bit more, put in more effort so that they can see, because I'm hearing they do watch your performance. Amber, what should you look out for as you return back to the platform content job you left? Just, you know, be consistent this time around. I'm also hearing you're going to get more clients, or you're going to get more people interested, and it's like you took that time to get rejuvenated and get back even with much more energy. So overall, it's going to be amazing, and there's more success than the first time, so it's good. Prosper, moving back to parents' house soon. Anything better? A relationship coming in, and it could be online. And I don't feel like you're going to be there forever. So for especially near the end of the year to 2027, you could move, girl. Libra, Kitty, you say when and where would you meet the one? Any descriptions? Could be online. Could be also through work or online, but specific signs as earth and air. They could have in their chart Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Taurus, Capricorn showing up. Any initials? I say their name could be a biblical name. I also feel like letters N, D, T, G, as well as R are significant. They could have S2, Spiritually Sacred Tarot. Yeah, those letters. I also heard N is significant. Maybe they have double N, first name, last. Spiritually Sacred Tarot. This person's next actions, true feelings. You're so gifted. Last year you said he's waiting. You don't plan on reaching out first. I mean, they feel like you're involved, girl. I think this person's kind of worried that you could be involved with other people. I don't necessarily see them reaching out, but they do check up on you, and they do talk to their friends about you. It's kind of somebody who's kind of laid back. And I do feel like they could be open to other options, but they have a strong sense that you either might have already moved on, or you acted very aloof at a certain point. So they have a sense that you could not necessarily have intentions to get back with them. So either they're misreading you, or that's just kind of the impression they got. That's what I heard. Evie, will this person you actually date any progression? I think so, but I'm hearing you need to be communicative, because there's a chance that they might not even know that you're seeing them in a romantic way. So I heard yes, if you were to do something about it. But yeah, I'd say so. Why not? NJ, Sun, Moon, love your energy with Pisces. Been together for a year. Oh, love energy with Pisces. Together for a year. Will it be long term? Are you in a relationship? If you're not in a relationship with somebody you've been with in a year, that is a situationship. So I gotta know more about this connection. Tell me more. JE, whatever comes out, thank you. I see a job change for you for sure, or you could be doing something much more stable on your own. Could be independent job. I also feel like around summertime, there's a new lover that you could be meeting, or prepare yourself for a new lover that could be born around summer. They could also be air or water sign, or they could have it in their chart. You do. Cola, you just tried calling, but it went to voicemail. You're not sure if they're at work with no service because you don't have his location, or if you're blocked. You're not blocked. So maybe just wait for them to call you back, girl. Don't call them again, and let them just call you back. Girl, you're stressing out. You gotta lose your hair. You gotta calm down. It's gonna be okay, all right? But I'm hearing you say he just doesn't have service. No, you're not blocked. I'm hearing wait for them to get back to you, but you most likely are not gonna be waiting because you're impatient. Wait a second. Thank you, Hell's Kid. That's so cute. You say you love him a lot. Okay, girl, you'll tell him at the right time. Let him pick up the phone first, girl. Let him call you first. Killy, future love reading. Is this person able to heal and connect? What do you mean heal? What are we, therapists? Since when do we are, what kind of a charity are you, part of, girl? What do you mean, are they able to heal? Y'all, stop being too nice in your connections. Stop waiting for somebody to heal. What are you? Who are you, Mother Teresa, y'all? Stop, please. Are they able to heal and connect? Why would you even want to be with somebody that's unhealed, that literally showed you signs of avoidance, that doesn't even want you, who's not even consistent? How do you find that attractive? Please tell me. I want to know. Are they able to? I think you're going to find someone new. That's just what I'm saying. I think this person could come back around, but they're going to lose their shininess, or you're not going to see them in the same light, or you're not going to be as interested. But I'm seeing a fire water sign come towards you. But regarding this person, I think you're going to get over it months from now. But they might have been addicted, or they might have had something else going on. That's what I'm getting. Mary, why is this person, what is this person thinking about you? You two could either work together, or they kind of know you, maybe as a friend. Could be somebody who thinks that you're involved, but they're also tempted by you in a sexual way, maybe. That's what I heard. Aurora is the new person you've been predicting, the one recently connected to you online from work. I feel like it's someone else that you haven't met with the 2 wands. And I think regarding timing, most likely you could be meeting them from February up until June. I think it's when the weather is going to be warmer. And I think regarding signs, they could have fire in their chart as well, or you do. But it's more showing it as an adventurous connection, and I think you're going to really hit it off at the beginning with them too. Like, it can move fast. It's somebody who's very decisive about you. Jackie, without you and your... Huh? I don't know what your question is. You say, will you? I don't know what that is. Can you send the question again? I can't read your sentence. Lindsay, anything that comes up. You're going to get over lonely days, or if you've been crying, I'm hearing it's because you've been going through a phase. I do see a lover coming towards you from now up until September. And I'm also hearing the person you've been waiting to hear from, you're going to hear from. But it's taken a little while. I'm seeing new love, a glow up, and feeling better. Your mood getting better. So I'm going to probably have to... Y'all, I thought I was going to be here till at least 3, but now it's 3:30. Y'all, it's 3:30. You say Sarah's leaving. Sarah, bye. Love you, girl. I'll talk to you soon. It's 3:30, y'all. You say, will you and your person of interest work, or your misunderstanding out? I'm hearing you're going to have a conversation with this person. And within the next 2 weeks to 2 months, you're going to be conversating with them. And yes, you're going to get over the misunderstanding, I think. Okay? Cola, whatever comes out for the next 7 days. Reconnection, reconciliation, I do see. And also, you're going to have good grades. You're going to study harder for your grades is what I got. Lena, does this person see you as more than a friend? Yeah, if anything, they could even fantasize about being in a relationship, I think. But they're kind of quiet about it, or they're non-expressive about it. Yeah, I'm hearing they think about you like that. Romantically. Cola, what do you not see coming for the next 6 weeks? A lover coming towards you to express themselves to you. Could be somebody who's very upset. Another message I also heard is you seeing somebody that you haven't been seeing or missing. So I'm going to just answer don't send any more questions, please, because I'm going to just answer my members and then I'm gone. Unapologetically, you, any mess for February. A new job or a change regarding job that's going to bring more money to you. So I'm hearing that you're going to be having more money. You say, Bea, how does this person currently feel? I think they check up on you, but they're not reaching out to you, or they're not doing anything towards your direction. I think it's somebody who's maybe waiting for you to say something or do something, but they're not doing anything towards you. So don't send any more questions, y'all, because I'm going to go. This is the last question. Angel Ali, you say in Korea for your birthday, you just did a spiritual retreat. Will I tell you what blessings are coming? Hello, friends. I'm seeing a lover that could be younger coming towards you. So happy birthday. I think there's a lover that could be from a different background that you might connect with this year from now up until around August. There's a lover and they could have earth within their chart or water. A specific Gemini, Aquarius is also showing up. The other message I see is you might start opening your own business or doing something on your own. That could be significant too, okay? Maybe it could be creative, this type of new position that you could be having as well during the, at home I'm hearing, yeah. Well, okay, thank you to my mods. I want to appreciate you. Do my mods have any questions before I go? Thank you. Lolly, say anything you see for you. More productivity regarding your money and finances. I also feel like there could be a potentially trip you could be going on or a vacation to somewhere, and once you might go there, you might want to move there as well, but saving up a lot. Jennifer, anything I see messages from somebody that you've known before that could want to date you again. It could be somebody that was inconsistent. I also see spending time with family, which is good. Okay, that's it. I'm leaving, y'all. Amal, you say whatever comes out. I see there could be a daughter or a child that really thinks about you, or there's a chance they could be reaching out to you soon. I also am seeing upgrades around your home and a lover that could want to be invited over to your place, or they really are curious to know more about you. That could be new. That's what I heard. Okay. Aurora, is this person still stalking or waiting for you to reach out? They still stalk you, but I think they just do it out of boredom. It's not that they're doing it with a certain intention or they're freaking out, but they just do it out of a habit at this point. Okay. Question. Thomas, you say is the new position, which is on your way, more office space or maybe? I'm hearing there's a chance it might be remote, but yes, it's going to be more of an office job I'm getting. But either you're going to have some days remote, or there's a chance there's some kind of a flexibility regarding, doing it remote or from the office. But yeah, I think it's going to be regarding the office. But I also see you doing something on the side too that might be a little bit different. Like, I don't know, could be regarding creativity or whatever, but it's a little bit different. That's what I heard. You say, NJ, you are for a year in a relationship. You're asking for you're in a relationship. Oh, then if you're in a relationship, I definitely see it going further. I just feel like the problem for you is the distance. You don't like the distance that there is between you two, and that's something you two need to do something about, Maybe tell them that you want to see them more and connect with them more and see them in person. Flora, love messages. I see different options with the Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. You don't put yourself out there. If you were to put yourself more out there, there'd be more options. But I'm seeing an earth sign, fire sign coming towards you potentially. Could be someone a little bit older as well that I'm seeing. Aries as well I saw coming through. So I think that's about it. Thank you to all my mods, my members, my sweeties, my audience. I love you all very much. Make sure you hit the like button. You subscribe so that you get notified whenever I go live. This was such a beautiful reading. I really like this reading today. It was nice. Thank you to everybody being here. If you want, you can also follow me on Instagram, Saboteur Official. I usually do polls on there and I let you know about, the updates that we have on our channel. There's pick-a cards you can check out as well. I'm sending you so much love. Let me know if the readings resonate in the comment section and hype this video once it's done. If you want to book for a personal reading, follow me on my website. Actually, visit my website, saboteur.com, And my shop is sabasdoll.com for merch and everything, okay? I love you all, and we'll keep in touch, okay? Sending my kiss, my warm embrace, my love and light, and I'll see you tomorrow. And we're going to be doing a psychic session very soon, most likely tomorrow. So I'll see you all soon. I love you. Bye-bye. Paka. Bye-bye.